So, I will start recording now for the session 11 of Baldur's Gate, Descent into Avernus. I still have not uploaded these yet, so...
Yeah, I wanted to ask you where you upload them. I've got so many friends that want to see it, at least.
Oh, cool. Yeah, as soon as I stop dying, I can upload them on YouTube. I just didn't get around to it. So, but it will happen in the future. I will do it.
Alright, just let me know.
So, for the good news is, you guys got a bunch of cool stuff like, what does the house actually look like? And I posted it in Discord. So for the people that can see the YouTube video, can see what the Van Vamper Villa looks like. A rough estimation about it. To note, what you cannot see is on the stables at the far back, there is a gate to the right of it in the wall that's behind the house, as well as a second tree to the right side of the house behind it. But other than that, it should question pretty much every question you have about what does this villa look like? Because yesterday I've spent 15 minutes trying to failing to describe what this villa looks like.
Did you make this drawing? At first I thought it was kind of a SketchUp.
It is a sketch, but yes, I made it.
No, SketchUp, it's a program too.
No.
Yep.
I mean, I made it with Photoshop, so I drew it with my tablet.
I see. Honestly, now that I think about it, SketchUp might help to build the DnD world.
I mean,
that's besides the point.
Sure. There are many ways to create, some tools to help look at the world. But yeah. So I just took the bottom layer of the Van Vamper Villa and stretched it out so it lays on the ground perspective-wise, and try to mimic the walls and the floors and all of that. If you wish to compliment me for my drawing, now is the time. Otherwise, we can move on.
I already did. I think it's great. I want
Now we move on.
Yeah, I want to be a millionaire to just pay a bunch of people like you for my D&D campaigns.
Please do. I'm open for commissioning. If you need some good shit.
Well, I would need the whole city, so.
Oh no!
Cities are so hard to do in map editors for fantasy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's
I mean, cities are hard to do in every scenario. Just thinking up cities, is harder for me than doing overland maps, dungeons, whatever. Cities are super hard.
Well, just throw a lot of house here and there and hope for the best.
Yeah, I think it's best to keep cities themselves abstract and know what are the factions and what are the notable buildings, notable 2 or 3. Yes, and everything else you can say you don't need to know the 95 houses in this district. But you could know what do the houses generally look like.
Yeah, that's
Also,
I'm doing. But from time to time they will fight or chase someone or doing stuff where I need maps. So
one thing is good to remember is if you want to project a city, usually cities are not planned, especially the old medieval ones. They usually were around the church, start around the church or in in a field in a castle.
Yeah, but that's what makes them so hard to like.
Yeah.
Just go throw shit. Just throw a lot of house here and there. And, well, this
Because-
place is a mess. Then it's a good city.
Because the thing is, probably none of your players are going to be like so super, super intelligent, like hyper intelligent, that they're going to like discover all these things. But if you do make the city with some kind of logic in of how it actually grew, on some gut feeling level, everybody's going to understand that you did it, that it makes sense for them because they've been living in cities. So you know. They instantly recognize how this works.
No, I know
So-
the idea was.
You know, like this is the marketplace for the cattle, and this is the marketplace for like other produce, and this is the marketplace where you would buy exotic goods, maybe.
Yeah.
And this is the marketplace where is the Van Thumper Villa that we need to freaking get into.
Well, we got really lucky though, because Zor made us roll a lot. And
Are you guys in the? It's what time is it?
It's night. It's like after, I think.
holy
I
shit.
think
It's
it was
after-
even like more 4 in the morning or something like that.
Yeah. The time between the wolf and the dog or something. It's called.
Yeah.
Oh.
The hour between the dog and the wolf, I think. Or the
And
other
we
way around.
also know that there's light in the.
Yeah, there are lanterns. And there were guards, but some meowing got them out.
Yeah. So 3 of the 9 guards we know of are outside now.
Looking for a
Nobody pat
cat.
me on the back. Looking for a cat.
You guys, Amber jumped on the tree and almost got caught by the guards, which you successfully distracted with a cat meowing through magical means. This means that you guys, no, Amber like flung herself from the tree onto the clay, like the red tiled rooftop of the second floor on the right side of the building.
Like here, I guess.
Yes. So I put Amber on the other map. That's the second floor map, so she can see what's on the roof. Do you all want to go up there like as quickly as possible before the guards come back? Or do you wait for Amber to secure a way inside for you to follow? Or did you had another
also-
plan?
We also have the grappling thing. We got that from my girlfriend, who
Yes.
is not yet my girlfriend. I mean, she doesn't know.
Also, so
Yes.
like tell us where the lights are, the lanterns, or you know, like where are places of shadow perhaps where we can hide.
Let me check.
I'd say you would have the lantern on every like outbound corner. So one, two, three. That's where you would probably have a lantern. So
Yeah,
you
it's
would all
like
share.
it's on the inner side of the walls, you know. So alongside the
Okay.
walls, and then there are some like
Oh,
at the entrances of the building and the corners. So
Oh,
it's super
basi-
well lit, like it's lit like Scrooge McDuck's you know, courtyard.
yeah. So basically, we can't hide and wait. Amber has cleared her way in.
I mean, we can wait
Sorry.
and hide, just hoping that nobody comes past.
So
Yeah,
you
but
want
if
you
the
want
guards
to
come back
hide
in, they will see us.
you want to hide in the tree, or maybe you can find like spots like between the lights, like especially building corners, to like corner yourself in. It's not. I mean, not every corner is lit, but I don't have an accurate simulation of
And-
that.
Also, the jump was quite far. Not all of us would probably make it to jump over here.
Yes, it's an athletic feat.
So basically, we should have, if we want to go on the second floor, we would have to go to this tree here and jump over. It's much easier.
Dalion, don't you have a hawk or something in my...
What?
Don't you have a bat or something?
Kaka!
No.
I spelt ahead. Like,
Oh, he doesn't have a
The
pen.
Kuatl healed you back, brought you back to life and vanished.
He's a Horizon Walker, not a Beastmaster.
I have a
I
question.
thought you got another, but never mind.
I have a question. So, Amber did the jump, and she landed on the roof.
Yeah,
Now, we
she's about
don't-
here.
Now we don't see the roof. Did we already see her like disappear inside, or is she like struggling to find a way inside? And so, 'cause that's going to impact our
So
decisions.
Amber is standing on the tiled red bricks of the rooftop. So the roof tiles, and you guys can see her from where you are standing. She is in vision. On the right side of the building are 4 windows that lead inside the villa. That is accessible by the rooftop themselves.
I want to lock the gate from the inside. The gate through which the guys. This one, I think.
All right.
The
So,
one
Nonara, can
through-
you make a second token for me so I can see what's going up, what's going downstairs?
Yeah, we can. I'll just start moving there.
I can't see any of you. I don't know where you are.
You should be able to see both maps now.
Yes.
All right, Siren. Let's moving the cards just a little bit.
I mean, what's the plan you have right now? Because I'm
Si-
upstairs.
Siren wanted to do something, so Siren sneaks across the
Courtyard.
yes, the courtyard of the green grass that's meticulously taken care of inside of here, casting shadows as you pass lantern by lantern, and you go to the gates. You see, how would this gate be locked? It's a wooden gate itself, so it has like a lock placed inside of the gates, like for quite a like old style keys.
Like yeah. So is the key inside?
The-
Because the guards ran outside for the cat, so I thought they might have forgotten their.
There is no key inside.
Is there some way that I can easily bar?
Just pick up a piece of gravel or
Yeah,
something and jam
exactly.
it into the lock.
Yeah, if you
I'm-
wanted to jam the lock, I think that's a possibility.
Oh, I definitely want to do that then.
So then give me... just give me a think check. What's it called? Lockpicking? You make me a lockpicking check, but doing the opposite. Using your lockpicking to lock a lock instead of unlocking it.
Okay. I don't have lockpicking, so what's it like now? What would it be?
So currently the gate is unlocked. You could just open it.
Somebody who plays a rogue a lot. What do you roll for lockpicking normally?
It's dexterity.
Just dexterity?
Yes.
Okay. Well,
All right. So yeah.
Pretty next. Why not a pinch?
So it's good that there's a graveled road that leads from the gates to the villa proper, and you like pick up some gravel and manage to jam it into the lock itself. So this way they cannot like simply open the door. It's jamming.
Cool.
So, quick question: is this side the side of the building where we know that there's no window? So
No,
the upper floors.
it would
No,
be
it's
from
the-
the other side.
So this side.
Yes.
Okay.
This so can be.
So
What did the
Okay.
rest of you do? I'm waiting
Hey.
for Amber actually. Otherwise,
I think I would go up here and sneakily watch out if there are other guards up here somewhere.
You're waiting for me, but I don't know what you're waiting for me to do.
Delion, roll me a stealth check. You have advantage as you guys are traveling during night time.
I mean, you guys need to make sure.
23.
23, yes. Yeah, you can move yourself like over the corner to see what you see. And basically, are you trying using the tree for cover or the wall? The wall of the villa.
I would use first the wall, then the tree.
Alright, yes. There is no guards like immediately around the corner, but you see them at the back gate. Some of the guards are congregating. They look from where you're standing. I mean, they're holding spears and they're standing there. Pretty tired looking, still on duty, like late night shift. Nothing ever happens at this time of day.
Wait, this place has a back gate?
yes, it has like so many
Yes.
entrances
Yes.
and exits.
Yeah,
In the house or into the...
No, into the courtyard.
it leads
Um,
into the courtyard, yes.
And is up here? Up here is it bottom floor? Is it also like cake layer or
No,
height of the building at this
I-
point?
I love it. Zonalar draws a picture of the house, and you go to the only side that is not visible on the picture at all.
So you see the red tiled roof of that is like 12 feet in the air from the ground. So
Okay.
an easy step to jump from the tree onto the roof. The only thing you need to take care of to not like break some tiles and make them smash to the floor.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
That's your consideration. The jumping itself is not a challenge.
I mean, what was the plan behind jamming the main gate then when there's a secondary gate?
So
So
Amber,
the
you're already
guards
on the
don't-
roof, so you cannot ask.
So
But
the guards don't immediately come
As Amber, Zero, and I already have moved, I guess we will wait what the other two
Yeah.
do in the meantime.
back. Exactly.
Moved. I'm standing here for the whole time.
Well, you started. You moved onto the roof
Yeah.
by jumping.
So, what are Joshua and Saurif doing in the meantime?
Good question. Is probably just looking / hearing if something is approaching.
All right, you can roll me a perception check. So you are the lookout.
Yep.
Do you wish to climb the tree to do that, like to get a better view and see over the wall, or are you more concerned by staying hidden and listening in?
Concerned by staying hidden.
All right, just roll me a perception check then.
And oh, not bad.
So you hear what you hear what you always hear when you're sneaking in a video game, and they're like making small talk, like, where did this cat go? I can't find her anywhere. Did she fly off already? And they talk like with a low, grumbly voice. You feel like they don't really sound like the smartest of guys, but you know, to be a guard, it doesn't take much. You just, as long as you have the muscle and obey orders.
Okay.
Yeah, they still seem to be quite occupied and looking around.
Yep, so my guy is being the lookout.
Yes, the coast is clear for now.
For now. How about you, sorry?
The lizard folk fell asleep. Saurif, are you here?
Yes.
Alright, what are you doing?
I think I throw rope up to a mirror or something.
You can see Amber. If you want, you can throw it to Amber.
Amber, yes.
Alright. Amber, are you waiting like for a rope to be thrown? Are you looking out?
I don't know. I'm looking at the windows, I think so. Making sure nobody saw me.
So, Saurif, she's not looking at you right now. You can still throw the rope. Or you can get her attention somehow. Amber! Take the rope!
Listen here, you dumb bitch. I've got the rope here. You forgot the rope.
Psst! Psst! Amber!
Wait. He's a lizard folk, right?
Yes.
So he just like does the what the snake does.
Sis.
Hiss.
Sis.
Isn't this like a snake?
Yes.
Maybe?
like a rattlesnake. Hiss. Rattle.
Ah, snow lizard, kill it. There are a lot of dangerous things in Iceland that make
You are in the conundrum that your teammate is not paying any attention to you.
So,
I kinda
how
pay
loud is the
attention.
message spell?
It's
It's basically whispering. So it's intentionally made in a way so you can like send messages with other people nearby without them understanding you. I mean,
So I'm gonna cast. So I will cast a message on Ember and say, "So can you please catch me at the rope?"
You know, I was about to say that's totally unnecessary because after you start hissing at me, I start turning around.
Oh, okay.
Then I will throw some rope up there so I can climb.
Nice. All right. Throwing the rope is not a challenge. You make. I mean, do you? How do you throw rope? Like you make a ball and throw it, or like a lasso?
Probably.
A bit of the sick endings, bro.
Yeah. You lasso the rope up
Big
there.
question is, what do I fasten it to? Because there's nothing to tie it to, so I'm probably just going to hold it.
Yeah, you can,
You're holding the
lift
rope right
me
now.
here.
Amber.
You can lift me 3 times. That's not a problem.
I can lift all of you, probably.
So you see the 4 windows. On your side of the wall, there is no chimney. Although you do see a chimney on the upper side of the wall, but that's like on the 2nd story.
Why is the chimney suddenly interesting?
You were asking for ways to fasten the rope to.
Yeah, but I'm not going all the way around here.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. The ways to fasten a rope is really inconvenient right now.
I'm just gonna go there and hold the rope and like wrap it around my arms and around my leg to push.
While you stand on
All my
the...
weight is on it.
Okay, you stand on the red tiled roof and brace yourself. Alright, who wants to climb up?
I don't hope that the lizard is as smart as it claims to be.
I will climb up.
Alright.
Will you notify the others?
I wanna whisper to them.
Hey guys, I'm climbing!
That's not whispering, you nut.
I'm like, hey, what are you doing there? How about I go in through the main door? You guys go in through the top?
How about we don't split it, right?
Okay. I'll walk up to
we
the...
go alone there. We know how it turned out the first time and the
Yeah,
second
I
time.
remember the first time.
I'll walk up to the rope and try climbing the...
Rhea will help you, like, making a bandit ladder for you to push yourself up. So that the least amount of weight is, like, pushed on the rope, so that Amber doesn't, you know, like, break roof tiles that could shingle down to the floor.
Wow, Rhea, that's very thoughtful of you.
Huh. Siren is up on the second floor.
Oh yeah.
So
Wait,
we are all
okay,
going to the second
move
floor.
me, baby.
I just moved
Yes.
you. I moved you and then you moved yourself back.
I'm the worst. I know.
Yes,
There you
are
go.
worst.
Rhea waits for Sarif or Joshua.
Okay.
Who feels more important?
I'm gonna go.
We are all not important.
Yeah, very importantly.
Hauruk!
We have VIP still.
Okay.
And then Sarif gets Hauruked. And
It's
for...
getting crowded over here.
Okay, then don't die.
Now let me look at Rhea. Rhea is making an athletics check as the last one that doesn't get any help. She crits. Look, it looks like, for all you know, it looks like Rhea has done this before.
Yeah.
It's like way too easy for her. She does it without any noise, like without,
I like to think she just jump and say, okay.
yeah, without the problem.
Okay. What about... Sorry.
You guys see the four windows. Delion, if you want, you can jump onto the roof as well.
One thing we can do is he grab the rope and we push him. Like there are 5 of us right now.
Why do you need to make it so convoluted?
Delion?
Okay, so he just jumped. Oh my.
Jumping, are you here?
Ah, sorry.
Did you
Yeah.
want to go onto roof?
Yes.
Okay, I moved your token onto the roof.
So who of your nut jobs can open a window quietly?
No one?
Well, I don't know. Perhaps Joshua?
Hmm?
The only thing you can do is stab people, hit people, and talk to people in a pretty way.
I mean, what the are the windows like just the window itself, or is there some sort of we say in English Laden, you know, like
Yes, like covered, like ladders,
yeah,
with like wood panels.
Shut up.
yeah, or is it just the window itself?
You can roll me an investigation check.
Okay. see
I
if
mean,
there's
if
a...
the things are outside on the window, like they should be, if it's sensible, they would be so obvious that.
Yeah, so that's why I wonder a bit like now, but okay.
An investigation, not insight.
Investigation.
Well,
It's the
but the
same.
dice roll was 13, then almost.
What's your bonus? Oh, 0. Okay. A 13 for Delion.
16.
No, we used the die. Remember, it was that session 0.
So
Yeah.
yes, when we roll the wrong skill, you take the dice of the first roll.
Okay.
You know, like when you're sitting on a table,
Yeah, no, it's fine.
you're like, oh, I rolled this die for stealth, but I wanted to sleight of hand, so I just roll again.
No, it's fine.
Okay. You see one of the window seems to be cracked open to get like a draft inside.
I wanted to stab this person, but instead I'm going to kick him.
That's this window over here. So it's cracked open. It would be possible to open it.
Oh. And
Well, then I'll go stealthily over here and try first to peek in if there's some light in the room, or if I can see anything. My dark vision.
All right. So I need to check. So there are several things in this house, and I need to check real quick, as it's like the middle of the night where they would be.
Basically, I want to know if there's someone in there who could detect if I open the window.
Yes.
You're looking directly into the mistress in the room, and she's naked right now.
I'm reading up some of the room layouts, as there are many different rooms. You see.
Don't you have it on the map?
So, I mean, I have several people on the map itself, right? But, you know, they're like, that's the position they start in Roll20. And you went in at like 4 a.m., like 3 a.m., super early in the morning when it's still dark outside and nobody's doing stuff. So, position changes a bit. Okay. Roll me a perception check, Delion. If you don't have dark vision, it's with disadvantage.
Everyone here has dark vision, aside from maybe Rhea and
no,
Joshua.
and me.
15. With dark vision and without.
So what you see is oh, okay, what's in this room? You see a door on where you stand on the left side of the wall.
Right here.
Yes, exactly. Also, you see the edge of the bed on the corner in the middle of the room. That's facing the wall that you're pressing yourself against. And you do hear the light sounds of like breathing, like it's very faint, like a somebody asleep in the room. The bed itself is quite big for its. It looks to be like what's it called? Like a queen-sized bed. That is. It's a canopied bed that has like a gossamer shroud over it. If you don't know what it is, it's like the net that keeps insects at bay while you
Rich
sleep.
people bed.
Yes.
Super rich people bed. Kill it!
So I will point like one finger, and point like inside, and then I will try to open the window without making any noises.
All right. You open the window. You hear the sound of the window itself. Roll me a sleight of hand check as you try to not creak it while opening it.
12?
Who of us has the oil again?
All right, so it starts creaking and you stop immediately, and you hear the and like some shuffling as somebody turns around in a bed,
Someone is having a very light sleep.
and the snoozing starts happening again, and you grab the window at as close to the creaking as possible, lift it up a little bit to open it without any more noise. Successfully.
Do I have to go sneaking for moving?
Okay, so then I will motion to the others to come here.
All right.
Let's go.
So everybody who wants to go into the room or towards the room rolls me a stealth check. You have advantage.
All of us.
Yes.
Okay.
Means 0 normally.
Yeah. Can I cast guidance on myself just to make sure?
How do you guide yourself? What do you say?
Please, Sam, don't let me step on this squeaky floor.
Yeah, probably the medium armor gets disadvantage because the sounds it makes, so to make me more focused.
Helm, you know how difficult it is to stealth with armor. Help me out,
Yes.
bro.
Yeah. Does it count? I'm gonna roll that.
Sure.
No.
Yes.
Okay. No guidance.
Remember, the special nobody rolls for guidance is in effect.
Yes. I can do 4 times. Yeah. Besides that one.
There you go. 14. 14, 20, 21, 17. Looks good. Rhea has plot armor. She always succeeds at everything she does.
No, I should make her my girlfriend then.
It's
doing
okay.
something wrong.
No, she's just awesome. Look at this. Yeah, you guys can climb into the window. Who goes first?
Well, I don't. Right?
Everybody looks around like you go. No, you go.
I go.
You take the point. Negative. You take the point.
Okay,
Negative.
like I
You
go.
take the point.
I go. I already said I go.
Okay.
then.
You all slow as position.
Okay, just go.
Who is this fucker?
Who's this fucker?
You see somebody sleeping in a nightgown in the bed. That's what you see.
Hmm.
If you give me a second, I can give you what this person looks like. Does this work?
I'm not seeing yet.
Okay, this?
Oh.
Oh,
Okay.
Blackport.
Duke. Da. Talanga. Cannot say this name, goddamn.
You are...
Lamra Ventampa.
So, her hair is open. It's quite gray. Her back is turned towards you right now. And she's wearing a very conservative nightgown. It looks like very practical. It's basically like more like pants, but for sleeping, like pajamas.
Mm-hmm.
In case there are no like pretty colors. It's very, very basic.
The wrap.
Yes. It looks of fine material, but it's there's no bells and whistles coming with this. There are no bells attached to the ropes.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. So, are we also jumping?
I mean, yeah, you guys just move your characters inside. You guys wanted to go inside, so...
Yes. Gonna go here. Okay.
Alright.
Let me just go more here. Is that a door where I am?
Yes, that is a door.
Okay. I just going to the door. Trying to... Does it have a keyhole to peek? I don't even know.
No, no peeking.
Okay, no peeking. And he's just in the door. Just ready if someone barks in.
Alright. Rhea moves inside and stands over here.
Okay, then I ask Amber, what do we do with this woman?
You ping at her.
No, I
Bling,
point,
bling.
of course. I don't...
Well, my first thought is wake her up, punch her in the face so she doesn't scream, and then cover her mouth so she doesn't scream.
I mean, we can...
And then ask her some really uncomfortable questions.
Yeah, the thing is, we can use the pillow.
Do we want to choke her out or kill her?
Well,
Alright,
You know, the problem with choking people out is that it makes it hard for them to use their brain in the future.
yeah. Well, it depends. If you properly choke, it's 5 seconds. They fall. Depending on how much you choke, yes.
You know, I have a better idea. I just lift her up, then take her neck hold her neck in my elbow. Like I have her in front of me, I have her head in front of me, my elbow is holding her head in place, and I just cover her mouth.
Wait.
I wanna help by
Guys.
if she starts struggling.
Guys, I have silence. And I can ritual cast it.
So you can spend 10 minutes in this room to cast a spell.
Yeah.
Oh, yes?
I'm not going to wait that long.
Yeah, exactly. Like when I see Amber moving to do the thing that she wants to do, I will just ready myself to help whenever Thalamra starts struggling with her.
I mean, if necessary, I'm not just holding her mouth shut, I'm shoving my lower arm into her mouth so she can't do any noises, even if she bites onto my arm.
That's stupid. You could have used something.
You could use a pillow to put on her mouth.
Yeah, to gag her.
I want to see her face.
So you need to move the gossamer net away to...
Is this thing trapped?
That's the trap. Yeah, that's the trap. She's got like an alert spell or something. Alarm.
That's what about
It's totally trapped.
It's totally trapped.
Fireball!
I say to use silence. I say to use silence.
Yeah, how about you prepare silence?
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, you're saying, like, you want to chokehold her, but there's like this like, insect net to keep pesky insects and intruders
I
at
mean,
bay.
it's a fucking insect net. It's not going to stop me.
Okay, sure. I'm just trying to look around what's inside of here that you would notice. There is like a clawfoot bathtub at the top left of the room.
I mean, all I'm caring
it's-
is what in this room is a trap.
Wait. I want to hear the rest.
There is a small door over here. Nobody has opened it right now. You see like the chimney over here for a low fire to keep the room warm. Right now it's just embers to keep the room warm overnight. It has been
embers to keep the room warm.
Yes. The embers are placed over here. And there appears to be a padlocked iron chest. The padlock is cast in the shape of a horned devil scowling visage. I think it's the chest over here.
Don't touch it.
Don't touch it.
I think my the first option is really Ace choking her out completely, so she doesn't do anything, or, well, choke her out enough that she can still be questioned. But I'm kind of favoring the first option right now.
Siren, you also have like the net thingy in front of you. Are you pulling it away as well?
Well, if Amber pulls hers away, I will do the same.
Alright. Amber, as you move forward to grab her, like what is the method that you wanted to lift her up from the bed and chokehold her? That's what I understand,
I'm just
right?
gonna... The thing is, first I would need to switch position with Dalian because he's standing...
Just shove him away. Just like elbow shove.
Like standing on top of each other.
It's then like... I'm not just gonna lift her up or something. I'm gonna shove my arm quickly underneath her neck and then just pull my arm, my hand to my shoulder.
So everybody
head
here
in
has
my-
watched Lord of the Rings, right?
Yes.
The Fellowship of the Ring?
Yes.
And you've watched the 9 ringwraiths enter the tavern, menacingly walking inside with their swords drawn, standing
Yeah.
over the bed.
Fuck you, Zonanar. Fuck you.
We are not a ring wave. I'm a bit of
guess-
a rave, but in a different sense.
I guess we are going to become ring race right now after we scream angrily of missing. How the fuck are we recognizing an actual person that looks like her not being her? Explain this to me.
Yeah.
The doppelganger.
Yeah.
What's up?
Like besides a really good illusion magic or a doppelganger or a printed poster, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm trying to...
How about you cast detect evil or something? Oh yeah, you don't have that.
Fuck it, I'm a DPS mage.
You're all DPS. That's the problem.
But I'm the only one who has the class for it.
No, we have a cleric who could have so many support spells, but all he has is guiding bolt and spiritual.
Shield of Faith.
That's
So-
not support. Sorry, that's
Healing
just
ward.
buffing combat.
Amber,
War buffs.
consider yourself blinded.
Well, I don't need my eyes to hold whatever it is.
Good. Because what is happening is... the what's it called, the blanket that has been covering her body is thrown in a flash into your face, like covering your upper torso and face, as she jumps up.
She doesn't
And
because I
pun-
said I'm helping by holding
And I
her.
prepared to push to punch her.
Now the problem is, you guys, I made a check and you made so much noise discussing what to do inside her room with 5 people that she notices you coming and she punches Siren in the face. Possibly.
Did we actually like say anything out?
No.
Yeah, nobody in the Emperor talked a lot about what to do when you went inside.
That was talking to you as a GM, you nut.
Yeah.
Okay. Look, I'm willing to go with it. Just zone allowed. I'm not happy with this.
You guys,
So did you actually roll?
Let's not
Yeah, that
Not roll for perception. They just
She-
let's not dwell-
yes, I
let's
did.
not dwell on this.
sleeping people don't get to roll for perception.
It's a GM decision. Let's not dwell on this.
Yeah,
whatsoever.
I'm just gonna hold her anyway. I don't need to see her to know where she was a second ago.
she punches me, I'm fucking punching her.
So when you are asleep in a camp and get ambushed, you also get a check to roll, like if you notice anything happening. It's 5 people in her bedroom, setting up like right next to her bed.
Yes. Don't.
And you discuss like what do we do with the sleeping person? Quite like for like several minutes.
We
Yes.
were talking to you the next time you don't
Every
want us
time I
to talk.
explain it, I wasn't explaining it to the party because I don't talk in this
Hey.
room to the sleeping person.
Hey party,
I'm not
that's what
that
I'm gonna
stupid.
go. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go that and choke the, and go here and choke. Yep, that doesn't sound like.
I mean, she rolled a 17 and a 15 with disadvantage, so the 15 was good enough to spot you.
Well, I'm gonna hold her anyway. Just roll initiative or tell me what happened.
So Siren,
Because if this
you
is
feel
not-
the punch of her fist like connect with your face, and you take 4 bludgeoning damage.
What? That bitch has 3. Has a strength of 60.
She's some kind of possessed demon person.
Not a human because even Amber
Post.
barely does that
Fine.
much damage.
You see her. The description of her is on another page. I need to look it up real quick.
This is good for description, I think. The really ugly.
She is a beast of a woman in her late 60s who can stare down a hellhound without flinching. She is barrel-bodied with strong hands and forearms that speak to her beginnings as a manual laborer.
Okay.
And as
She's still strong.
as you have noticed that she has all her stats into strength. Like you have been told that she grew up like she married like 3 husbands, got 3 sons,
Yeah, now we know how they date.
and she was she used to be working in the sewers and has become like the master of sewers in Baldur's Gate, like cellars and sewers. Like doing manual labor. That's all the information you know. It shouldn't surprise you that you get punched for 4 damage.
I'm a bit surprised by the old lady still being that fit.
I'm not. I know a lady exactly like this.
What you mean, Solar, is we gonna kill her now. That's what you mean.
Great.
And she says, I knew it would be a matter of time until this day comes. And you guys can roll initiative.
And I'm gonna say, well, it's been too long anyways.
It's been 10 sessions.
Yes.
No! No!
What's that?
Okay, I'm going bullshit on this.
If you guys wish to use your inspiration right now,
Also, I rolled
So
for
my
character.
preparation did nothing.
what is your you
I told you long ago that I prepared to punch her in the face if Amber could not take her in the hold.
she surprised you with you all expected her to be asleep and she was not. So yes, you are surprised.
What?
You guys are all surprised. What can I say? Like you thought she is asleep and she was not.
Whatever.
Whatever.
I'm gonna use inspiration and
What?
another one.
I don't.
Here, 16.
So there's no. Oh, I surprise you, but I prepared for surprise. So I use my surprise preparation. Like when you're surprised, there is no reaction.
Well, if you're ready to punch someone that's sleeping, I do believe you.
And we are the
You
ones
are
that are
prepared.
surprised. Okay.
Yeah. So she yes.
bullshit.
You guys, as you guys are preparing, she waits for the moment to like jump you.
No, stop keeping
fine.
playing this.
Yeah,
just
let's
keep
continue.
going.
Let's
continue.
We're
ignore
talking
that.
for 5
Let's just
minutes
go.
about the same old shit which you are not going to change, and we think is bullshit. So just keep.
It's
Oh,
both
you
possible.
thought it would stop here. Siren, you feel a cold sensation behind you as a black shadow shows up. And you feel a shiver going down your spine. Amber, you recognize the face of an elf pirate.
Well, now I'm surprised.
And you hear the ghostly voice of... The captain needs to sink with the ship. Just rolling initiative for this Wraith as well. Amber, Joshua, who of you goes first? You, or who wants to go first?
He's the Dex check.
Joshua.
Go first, then. Okay, I go first then.
I mean, we could just activate the Dex tiebreaker again for this shit.
Whatever. I'm gonna try attack her with
With what?
rapier. That doesn't hit. War priest. I'm gonna try again. That also doesn't hit. The
What's
dice.
wrong? Roll 20 today.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna roll my physical dice because this is.
We roll 4 ones. That's how crazy it is.
But I rolled a 14.
Yeah.
All right, Joshua, you slash the net apart and it drops onto the bed itself, hindering you enough that she like dodges your lethal blows.
Good. Okay, that's my turn.
Amber.
Come on, Amber. You...
I have that blanket over my head, right?
Yes, you're considered blind.
Well, I can just pull it over her because she's standing in front of me.
All right, you can make me a check.
I mean, I can pull it off my head and then pull it over her.
So give me an athletics or sleight of hand check.
Guess which I'm going to take.
So it's a lower difficulty to like pull it off. It's higher if you want to reverse it on her.
It's garbage.
Oof.
Well,
yes,
at least I got to pull it off.
You rolled a 9. It's not good enough. 9 is not good enough. As you
Is
get
that enough
your
to pull the blanket off my head.
yes, you're getting entangled in this blanket. It's like everywhere. It's like wrapped
Okay,
around
now
you.
I'm sounding really bullshit. I can do that. I'm a normal human.
You're like so stunned and frustrated by this with your
No.
tied up hands.
I'm
with
kinda
the red-
frustrated with the bullshit you're
With the red cord around your hand. It would be so much easier if you just rip the cords right now and pull it off. Do you wish to use your bonus action?
I don't have a bonus action for anything.
Rage?
No, I'm not raging yet. Otherwise, I would have said it beforehand.
That's why I'm asking. Alright, you say no. There we go. It's the Duke's turn. She calls out for guards. Guards! Intruders! So what do we have here? She does have spells, but you're all in melee. So this doesn't look good for her. So she will punch.
Oh.
Who looks most dangerous? She will punch Siren. Siren, I'm sorry. She makes 2 unarmed strikes on you. A 12.
12 hits me.
What? Yes?
I've got armor class of 11. I didn't cast my armor.
Oh no! You take 4 bludgeoning damage and a 15, which gives you another 4 of bludgeoning damage as she pummels you.
She
With,
basically took a bit less than half of my HP.
Oh no. So Rhea looks super freaked out, like, what is happening here? This is not a plan!
No, I look super freaked out. I'm like, what the fuck? She hits like a truck.
Let me roll for Rhea initiative. Okay, oh, Rhea rolled a 17. Rhea will stand by the door knowing that shit's gone fucked and like tries to block
Can
like
I yell to her, even if it's not my turn?
yes, you can.
Jam the door.
Wait, what did you say? Like, do you want her to
Jam the
block?
door. Block the door.
All right, she braces herself against the door. Yep, there we go. The Duke punched twice, and I think that's her turn. Yes, that's it. With that, it's the Wraith's turn. Oh, that's a spooky Wraith.
Spooky, scary wraith.
I have a picture of it.
Yes, I can. I should be able to show you this.
What the fuck is it?
Oh, looks cool. I mean, scary, but cool.
So yeah, without the crown thingy, and the face itself looks like a certain pirate, like barnacle-faced, bloated pirate specter, with the black shadows swirling around him.
I might have done an oopsie in the past.
Yes, you have asked if surely nothing could go wrong with this. And he reaches out.
Oh, Josh, yeah, you're the fucking cleric. Take care of the ghost.
And reaches out for Siren. You feel a 25.
What? No?
As you see the black hand, it's like an ice cold grip, like searching through your spine, as a like ghostly black hand reaches out of your chest, and you see like red little lines drawn to his fingertips as it pulls back out, and you take 19 necrotic damage.
I take what?
19 necrotic damage.
I think for a moment you see like Siren's face, like Siren's eyes grow like super wide. They almost seem like they're gonna pop out of his head. And that would be super comical if it wasn't so gruesome. And I take 19?
19. Yes.
Wait, and I need to go my whole HP to minus to automatically to like die on the spot, right?
You roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Constitution saving throw. That's good.
Like, Jesus Christ. This is what is happening. Are you at 0 hit points?
I should be at least 0 hit points. Yeah, I'm just seeing if I should.
You are falling on the ground, but your soul gets not sucked away by this creature. So you have not been instantly killed. Holy shit. Yeah, so you are bleeding out on the ground by this creature, and its whole attention, as you fall to the ground, you all notice like its gaze shifts towards, it keeps on Siren as he prepares to reach out again the next turn.
Okay.
All he wants, apparently, is his life. Delion.
Sometimes life is a bitch.
Okay. My turn? Yes.
Yes.
Do your
I will
thing.
go over there to Siren.
Alright.
And, or if possible, I will go like in the field where he is. I don't know if that's possible, in the field where he is standing above him, basically.
Yes, you can. He's an object now, so it's okay.
Okay. I will say, Saurif, take care of
Wow,
Siren.
rude.
Rude.
And while I'm walking, I took out shield and rapier. And as a bonus action, I'll cast Hunter's Mark on the wraith.
Ah!
And I will stab it with rapier.
All right, do it.
And I only wanted to disengage.
It's a crit with 25.
Oh wow, nice. Yes, you crit. Nice. That's very good.
So, is it automatically calculating the crit or no?
Yes, it calculated the crits. 11
it's
plus
a
8.
crit, exactly.
You rolled max
So,
damage
is
twice.
Hunter's Mark double?
All damage dice involved in attack get doubled.
Yeah,
Yes.
so that's 19, 6, 25 damage.
You do a significant amount of damage, but you also feel the incorporeal nature of this rave.
I was about to ask, can you do your Horizon Planeswalker? or
I
whatever
can,
the
but
fuck
it's a
you-
bonus action too, so
Oh.
I have to wait next turn.
Yeah, converting it into force damage would be more important than Hunter's Mark.
Yeah, but you don't understand the action economics of it, because Hunter's Mark I have to cast once as a bonus action, and the other thing I have to do all the times as a bonus action. So,
Yeah, he didn't know he would be critting.
yeah, exactly. If I did know, I would have done otherwise.
Also,
But,
Hunter's Mark is not bludgeoning, is it?
Um,
Hunter's
It's the
Mark
same
is,
damage
like,
type of the
force.
weapon.
Is
it
it?
states bludgeoning, but we said that it's the same damage type than piercing. But I didn't change it.
Yeah, it's the thing that you attack with is the damage
Yeah.
type.
Makes
Okay.
sense. So,
So
I thought it was magical.
if you have like a magic bow or magic rapier, then it's does the same damage type of the magic
yeah,
weapon.
I will change that. But as I said, that
So you do your 25 damage, but you realize that it has a resistance to your non-magical attacks.
exactly. But next time I will have like this. I will have Hunter's Mark and my special thing. That's
Yes.
the trick.
Sarif.
So, I will go to the window and see nothing because there's a window in the way.
You can move through the window like difficult terrain. So, as to stepping through the window, it's 10 feet instead of 5 feet.
Yeah, that's okay, but do I see this Wraith and Siren from here?
Not from here, but you've heard like, "No, Siren!" stuff like that.
And I yelled, "Saurif, take care of Siren."
Yes.
Yeah, then I will have to go inside.
Or you just smash the other window and grab him out from us.
You can see Siren's. You probably don't see his body, but you would know that he's right underneath Delion on the other side of the bed. By the way, that Delion is like standing bow-legged over him.
So I will. I think over here. I can go further. I think.
Okay.
And I think I see him now.
Yes.
And I will use my bonus action to use 2 healing light dice from my pool.
Healing lights.
I don't know why nothing is getting out there.
Oh no, that's.
Oh, I know why. No, I don't know why.
That's a healing disco now. Throw a few more lights. and some
5.
base.
Did you
That's
not
not-
enter any dice into the code?
Yeah.
So that's your healing light.
That's my healing light.
You have a pool of D6s.
Yes, and I can use 2. Cause charisma is shitty.
So right now
Um,
you have 4 D6 that you can spend, and you want to use 2 of them.
No, I can only use 2 of them.
Oh,
It's
okay.
limited by charisma.
Oh, okay.
And
No, I mean-
since there's something incorporeal, I will use the what's it called? Guiding Ball.
Oh, that's a good one.
You still haven't changed the wrong description.
No, take Siren away.
You did advantage, not disadvantage.
But it's
So I
not
think
until the
it's
next
fixed.
turn, it's on the next attack.
Yeah.
Oh.
Does it hit
Wait,
when
attack?
you want?
21 hits.
Well,
That's 48 or something, or 3d8.
5. And it doesn't roll somehow. Ah, no, there.
it's oh nice.
Oh,
Radiant
it's very slow today for me. Also.
Alright, 19,
damage.
19 radiant damage. That's fantastic. You deal a striking blow onto this wraith. Does he take more damage from radiance? No.
Is it undead?
It's a normal amount of damage. Yes, it's undead. But it has no resistance, so you do a striking blow, and you see that his a bunch of his smoke is wafting away, and it's shrinking in size, and it looks more desperate now. Says, "No, the captain must go down with the ship. He betrayed us." Siren, you wake up. You feel the healing light filling your body as your heart starts beating again, and the blood. Oh yeah, it was necrotic damage. Yeah, you're not bleeding out or anything, but you feel like it's filled with life.
You're
Oh,
dying on the inside.
Yes, you see the thighs of Delion above your body as he's fighting for your life.
Yeah. So, do I need to disengage?
What do you wish to do? What's your goal?
Well, I want to get far from this stupid spot where I'm super exposed to two people.
Crawl
Yeah.
under the bed.
Yeah, you can crawl. You use 10 feet of movement to crawl one space.
Okay.
I think there's some rules somewhere, but I don't know them from the top of my head.
So I can crawl up to here, right?
Yes.
Crawl up to
Also,
and stand up, and it would still be movement. My question is, can I get out of this situation and then use my action to cast a spell?
Probably not. Standing up is half your movement. Crawling one space is difficult. It's difficult terrain.
It's difficult terrain. Okay, wait a minute. So, don't count this. Okay. So 1 is 10 feet. This is 20 feet, and I move 30. Okay, then I will move. I will
Crawl.
crawl here.
You crawl. Do you crawl into the bathtub?
I will. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
You crawl into the cloud bathtub and use it as yes.
Yeah, I will fucking hide there like a fucking coward.
I mean, you can cast spells without standing up, right?
That's a question.
That is yes.
Can I?
You can.
Ooh, okay.
Unless the spell has something important about. But you can do it if you're prone.
Ooh, okay, that's super cool.
Did you use your action to disengage?
That's what I was asking you about. If I
Yeah.
need to use it.
Yeah, you do. Otherwise, it goes.
Okay, then I did
Goes
use my
get
action
attack.
to. Yeah, that's what I thought. So I used my
Yes.
action to disengage. I will not be using my action to cast a spell, and I think I have only one spell that is a bonus action spell, and I don't see a need to use it right now.
Okay.
So I will not. Wait a minute. No, that's an action. I don't think I can be any more helpful at this. I will as a bonus action. I will do one thing.
Go
I
ahead.
will pull out the potion of fire breath that I have in my bag and ready it.
Yes, I will allow for this.
That's it.
Rhea Maltelmorn is bracing against the door and flings her heavy crossbow in a shooting manner. It has been loaded with a bolt before, and so she shoots the already prepared bolt. A 22. Hitting Duke Falambra for 6 piercing damage. And then throws her crossbow to the ground so she can brace against the door. Yeah, it's round 2, so I will actually roll initiative for guards. Let's see. You hear shouting through the room, as stuff starts happening. Dum, bum, 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 bum. Stomping noises. Joshua, it's your turn.
I should have cast silence, but it's too late. Cure Rapier's attack on the woman. The woman with fuck ton of strength.
Duke Falambra, Van Vamper.
Fuck, it was a long bow, but it's the same stats. Does one of them hit?
12 and 14.
Yes. It's a long bow, but it's the same die-in as Rapier.
She has an armor class of 10. So yes. I mean, what is she wearing? A nightgown? Yes, you hit.
She had an armor class of 10, so I would hit with my 2 attacks in the past. Whatever.
Oh wait, let me scroll up. Oh, you rolled both 10s. Oh, yes. So you would have hit last time. Just roll me damage 4 times then.
Okay. 6, 5.
I'm sorry. I was sure, surely she doesn't have an armor class of 10, but I was wrong. She does.
Okay.
That's 29 damage, which is very effective against her health pool. You slash her up good.
Yeah. Okay.
You also, she doesn't like it at all, and she calls out words of infernal nature as her eyes flicker up red, and you feel red flames spring up around your body,
Ow.
giving you fire damage.
Okay.
Is she stealing the tiefling thing?
It's
Hellish
not.
Rebuke?
It's not a tiefling thing.
I know, it's a spellcaster thing.
Yeah, it's a warlock thing.
Roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Me? Okay.
Yes. On a success, it's half damage. A 5.
No.
Okay.
It's 4 then.
Yes.
Wait,
Siren recognizes this spell immediately as a hellish rebuke.
I don't like. Is that fire?
You take 11 fire damage. Yes,
11?
11.
I don't think 5. Wait, what?
So it's. Let me check. I rolled 3d10 on this hellish rebuke. It's a first level spell.
That deals 2d10.
Yeah. Yeah, so I have this spell.
1d10.
The spell says it says 2d10 on the spells, but on the other one it says 3d10. So I think it's faulty information here. Is it 2d10 normally?
I think that Hellish Rebuke scales. That might be the thing.
At a higher,
With the spell slot used.
yes, with a higher spell slot. So you're correct. It's 2d10. Roll 20. Set up the spell slot. It set up the spell wrong.
I'm confused. Did I get 5 hits plus Hellish Rebuke? Did she attack 2 times?
What?
I don't.
So she uses a reaction to use Hellish Rebuke.
Oh, okay.
So it's only
fine.
once. Yes.
Okay.
You take instead of 11 damage, you take 7 damage.
Okay. Only 7. Well, only quote unquote, but
Only 7
What?
fire damage.
I'm not sure if that information is actually wrong. I'm pretty sure that it's right and it's really 10 for her. Because she's an NPC and she doesn't play by the rule.
It says here, like, reactions, Hellish Rebuke, first level spell, and then I have some more information. So I'm using the first level spell info for her casting.
okay.
So it's
Whatever,
2d10, not 3d10. There we go. I'm sorry, Joshua.
Yeah.
It's I feel
Well.
really bad that you are the guy that gets set on fire.
Yeah, I think my guy's gonna run.
It's like, fuck!
Shit, it's fire.
You see a window over here.
Okay, now run, like, just flee. He's just afraid.
All right. Yeah, you can move your character.
I'm gonna go.
Oh no.
Oh, sorry.
Joshua, the Wraith.
The Wraith is not in range, so don't worry.
Not in range.
No,
Fel-
but he could do something about it, perhaps.
Oh, not anymore. I attack and use reaction.
I am going to do something about that wraith.
Amber, your notorious fire guy that hates fires got set on fire
Yeah.
and is fleeing in a panic.
Abyss. Fucking. I'm tired of this shit.
Well, then kill this shit then.
Yeah, I'm gonna lose rage. Then just.
Are
I
you
want to punch her face through a wall.
okay?
Dragon
Grab her
Ball
by
Z.
the neck and then punch her, drag her from the bed and punch her against the wall to the sofa.
You can make an attack roll for this.
One Punch Man. Wait, your hands are still tied?
Yes, I'm doing that still with my hands tied.
Oh, you're doing the double slam?
Wow,
Right.
just hit. What would be
That's a really good technique.
Yeah, roll me an attack roll, like unarmed strike, or what's it called?
Am I proficient with unarmed strike?
As a barbarian, I see no reason that you are not. Like, your body is a weapon.
That's going to hurt her a bit.
Yeah. Roll me your damage. Oh, so it's 1 damage plus strength, and
That's it.
instead of 1, it's 2 damage plus strength. Roll me.
Damage plus rage damage plus 2 times divine fury damage.
Wait. Oh, that's fine.
Can you explain to us what Divine Fury does?
Oh yeah.
On
one
the
mistake.
first attack that hits, on the first weapon attack, I don't know if this counts as a weapon attack.
Yes, I mean,
I
yeah.
can add 1d6 plus half my barbarian level as radiant damage. That's a
Rager
crit.
or necrotic, depending. Oh yeah, you.
I
your
have to
god.
choose when I get this feat because of the background from where I got this. I choose radiant.
I mean, your fists are not weapons. It's your fists. But you keep. You're
My
super.
abyssal claw is technically not a weapon, but we are handling it like a weapon.
Yeah, I'm telling you. I mean, I'm letting you do this because that's how I play D&D. Like, it's sure. Why not use Divine Fury on your hands as a barbarian? It sounds a-okay to me.
So it's a 2d6 then. 2d6 plus 1, right?
Only the dice get doubled. I don't think the fixed damage gets doubled.
Yeah, so your Divine Fury gets doubled.
Does the dice or does the fixed damage get doubled too?
So instead of 1, it does 2 damage. And you roll me a 1d4.
What?
1d4.
Yeah, 1d4 stone wall damage.
Oh.
No, I don't know what to roll anymore because you're throwing. We're not answering my question. but
I
you're
did
throwing more
answer
questions.
your question. So you double your fist. Instead of 1, you do 2 fist damage. You do all of your strength and rage damage. Instead of 1d6, you do 2d6 damage. And because you wanted to slam her into the wall and you crit, you roll 1d4 extra damage for stone wall.
And then she dies.
So that's 2
And then we
plus
fail.
3, 5, 7 damage. Then it's 9 radiant damage, and then it's 4 damage from the wall.
How much is that?
I don't know. I don't.
I don't math.
Muffs.
I think it's 20.
15. Wait, I see.
You said you do 7 damage plus 9 plus 4. There we go. You do 20 damage.
And now she dies and we fail the quest.
Yeah, her face gets smacked into the wall, and like there is like a big impact that spiders outward.
Well, I'm trying to do non-lethal damage.
No, this is like definitely. If this was the non-lethal, then it wouldn't even bother her. And she's like,
Is she a demon?
she's really she's fucking strong. She's still alive
If she
and looks at
keeps
you.
going, I'm gonna eat her fucking soul.
I mean, she doesn't know that you can eat souls, so.
She does know that?
I said she does not know.
Oh.
Am I still?
Okay.
Am I still hacking out? Is my voice?
Oh, you were just not clearly.
Okay, sure. Amber, you get punched twice for 23 and 11
By the 23 hits,
for 4 bludgeoning damage.
so for 2.
Yes. Does she have anything else? I don't think so. What is this ghost you brought into my house?
I don't know. I didn't bring it here. I just wanted you to shut up.
You're going to pay for this. Years of planning. Do not ruin my moment.
Why does she even know why we are here?
Well, I
I-
guess she's paranoid and she expected it.
Maybe.
She doesn't know.
I would expect it in her place.
You don't even know why we are here.
Yeah, we just want your gold.
Just want your body.
For you, it was the most important day of your life. For me, it was payday. So, now it's the guard's turn. I'm shuffling around a bunch of guards. Like, fucking so many guards. There many... You hear so many footsteps, like, alarm!
Is she still on the bed or is she on the other side now? Because I dragged her away from there.
You did... if you want to drag her someplace else, then you cannot punch her. You can only, like...
I want to punch her against any wall then.
Yes.
If necessary, I punch her head through the window.
Delion is in the way. It would be like really... that's not possible right now.
Oh, through the window I'm at.
No, you would have to like pull her away. That's she's giving you enough resistance that you cannot pull her around like you would with normal people.
Hypothetical.
Yes.
Stop dragging this out. I mean, the next shitty thing that happens by... I'm tired of this shit.
You hear a slam against the door, and oh, the guard rolled a 20. Holy shit! Rhea,
Outside or I kill her.
Rhea will fly through the fucking room.
Rhea rolled a 10 on her check, and she's proficient in athletics. So she is now prone on the ground as like the door gets smashed in, and one of the guards step over her, and sees what's happening. Milady, the Duke's under attack! But it took him all turn to even come here.
Hey Joshua,
Who is
that guy looks like an elf.
Oh no.
I don't care what he actually looks like.
I don't think he knows what he looks like, as like too much
That's
fire
not
in the way.
important. The important thing is to take Joshua back into the fight.
Yes, exactly. It's my ploy to make Joshua start do shit.
Yeah, there appears to be like more guards coming right now. Zarif can see 2 guards, one in the room,
I mean, they ignored
on
my
the other side
warning,
of the
so
door.
I kill her now.
Yep. No, we're gonna kill anyone. We murder her.
I mean,
I didn't want to kill her, but I said stay out or I'm gonna kill her. So no, I have to kill her.
Yes.
Problem is the Wraith will now kill Siren.
so there are many things happening at the same time. He will burst into the room as he rolled a 19 plus 1. But you can roll me an intimidation check, Amber.
With my shitty -1.
How much HP does Phalambra have? She looks bloodied, so I give you advantage. Oh, Jesus Christ.
11.
I don't think an 11 is good enough for these guards. They have a duty to uphold.
Yes, but duration says I'm gonna try again.
Oh.
What the shit?
Amber, you're very upset, like incredibly upset. Everything about this was wrong. She should have.
I'm not upset anymore. I'm getting.
You were here to surprise her, not for her to surprise you. Like, what is happening here? This is not okay. This is not right. There was never supposed to be a rave stalking you. Everything about this is not okay.
Yes, I'm gonna need to go to the toilet to vent.
Okay. In the meantime, the rave moves
That's gonna be a shitstorm.
towards Siren. Delian, you see an opportunity as Rave is locked on.
We'll take the opportunity.
Please kill it. Otherwise I'm dead.
Siren, you son of a whore!
Oh no!
Doesn't he have advantage from my guiding bolt?
Yes.
Yes.
Next attack.
You do!
It's
So
crit.
So
it's a crit.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Oh my god, Sarif,
But it's
I'm
still-
going to start praying to you.
Still piercing, that's the problem, but it's with Hunter's Mark.
Yeah.
Do you? I think you need to look up Hunter's Mark. Is it once around?
No,
Or
it's
every
every
ta-
attack.
Every attack.
Every attack.
Yeah.
Jesus, that's super good.
So that's 22.
11.
Give me a second. I need to look this up to double check. Like, this is actually important right now at this moment.
I mean, wait, I guess
Like,
I can
yes, he
put
dies
it in...
Yeah,
chat?
whenever you hit it with a weapon attack. Yeah, no, you're totally correct. You crit again with Hunter's Mark, and that's 22 damage.
It's
It
not
does.
piercing,
Yes, piercing. So
11.
unfortunately.
you you slice him up good, but he's still clinging on to some semblance of his undeaf power. The wrath in his eyes is the only
Oh
thing.
no, is he at one big point?
It's low. It's not at 1, but it's super low.
He's clinging to the GM wants to kill Siren power.
He's
Yeah.
the only reason he's here is like, you have betrayed me. You've betrayed my crew. You've betrayed Amberly. I begged for her. I begged for vengeance. And she granted me it. And he reaches out with his hand towards you.
I told you it's wrong.
Siren,
Yes,
That's a
I'm hiding in the tub and I'm scrambling away from the rain.
does a 14 hit?
Well, why do you have to ask?
Oh no.
It's 23 damage. What's your max?
You
Are
kidding,
you
right?
mad?
It's 4, 8, 6, 2.
You're
Plus
doing
3.
this on fucking purpose. I don't believe you.
So, are you down?
No.
Oh,
Are you dead?
Yes. I'm killed outright.
What's your
What,
max?
outright?
What is your maximum hit points?
Maximum is 18.
Did you you
So if I
always
go-
had 18?
but you were in the plus now.
Yeah, I'm
It doesn't
5
matter
in
if
the
you
plus.
get enough damage to go over.
So
get like 5 HP.
okay, I need to
Yeah,
know
that-
is
Wait,
is
yeah,
is
yeah.
18 your maximum hit points before, or
Yes.
did you reduce it because
No, it was always 18.
it was always okay because like the reduction did not like you succeeded your con check.
Yeah, I know. No, I reduced it by accident when I was redoing the first hit from Thalambra to 11, but then I corrected it back to 18 and it's now 18.
Okay,
It's supposed to
so
be 18.
so
And my current HP is 5, so 25
Oh.
minus 5 is 20.
Kid.
Can I use my inspiration to stay alive or something?
Oh god.
I don't
know.
I don't think you can. No, I think this is it. I think this is actually this is the moment.
Is it? Well, I didn't have a second character prepared. You should have
Siren,
told me.
do you have what's it called, Hellish Rebuke?
No, because
Okay.
I'm not the correct type of tiefling.
Yeah, you're the other one.
I can cast mending on my chest, I guess. No,
Can I use healing light?
I
A
have
super speed attack.
You're
No,
like
actually-
ultrasonic. You go back in time to
guys,
attack the race.
this is all my fault. I could have actually last time I could have used healing word to heal myself.
Or
Alright.
mage armor to get your ace.
No, I couldn't. I didn't have the action economy for
Yes.
Garda. But I did have the action economy for healing word, and I never realized that I should have like done it for myself. I was thinking about all of you so much. So I have a dying request.
Go ahead.
I still want to play that like date that happened right before we went here.
Oh god.
Yes.
So that we can feel properly sad. That
Before what's
died.
happened? Okay, guys.
Oh
So
no, he's gonna get.
Do we have to do this now? This is breaking everything.
Can't do it after the combat, right?
Yeah, can we do after we kill?
Not now, of course not now. Now. Are you
right
crazy?
now,
It's
I
the
don't care.
flashback episode.
as we see the hand reach into Siren's chest, we see a candelabra, 24 candles lit above a wooden table, waiting a tiefling woman as Siren enters.
I don't even remember her name. I
Well,
never got her name.
you never asked for it. Siren, was it?
Yeah. How do you know? I never gave you mine.
Everybody knew after you got kicked out of the high halls.
Oh yeah, that happened. Look, it isn't what it looks like.
It's not.
No.
You were not peeking into the washing room of the women's dormitory.
No, that was the other guy. I was pulling him out. I don't know what version of that story you got, but it's all fake.
She's like, you kind of look like her eyes say, like, you definitely look like the guy that would do this.
I mean, Siren is not even like trying to lie properly. He's just like, You know, this is to
Yeah.
uphold decorum. He's like,
Sure.
obviously wasn't me, babe. So, what is your name, anyways?
Let me write it out for you, just so you know. Laudira. I'm a master mechanicus.
That's a beautiful name.
Well, thank you. I'm not from around here.
Yeah, I guess as much. I would have noticed you before.
I've been here in the city for a few months, but here I come from a place called Kalimshan originally.
Wow, I haven't even really heard about it. Is it really far?
Oh yes, quite far. There actually is like a small district outside of the city called Little Kalimshan. Usually I live there, but I was in the high halls while the riots broke out, you know.
Yeah, I kinda know a thing or two about the riot. You know, I wasn't really... I didn't really tell you this, but I'm actually with the mercenaries that protect the city.
Oh, the Fist guys.
Yeah, those guys.
I see.
So, I hate it, but I had to do my fair share of, like, helping quell the people.
Well, they don't show up around in the outer city, but I barely see them.
Yeah, I mean, when we were closing the gates down. Nasty business, that is.
Quite. I'm unable to return to my family in these times, with the gates closed and all. I hope they are okay. Though little Kalimshan does have a wall, so
That's good. Hope they're gonna be okay. Look, we are doing everything that we can to like resolve the situation as quickly as possible and let people get reunited again. I mean, I've got my old folks in the city, so I also wouldn't want to like be unable to see them. So, who's like waiting for you out there?
what did you say? Like, who was waiting for her?
Yeah, who's waiting for you out there? Like, what relatives or friends do you have out there?
My uncle. I mean, my family still lives in Kalimshan. I came over here to study. The Temple of Gond is quite known.
Yeah, he just like I think Siren at this point just like half-heartedly says like yeah, while like staring into her eyes, like totally
Yeah.
getting
So
down.
she starts talking like, you know about the Wheel of Gond? That's what they call themselves. It's like a cogwheel.
Yeah,
Like every
uh-huh.
part of it, like it represents like how we all fit together to create a better world and new technologies. And you notice like she has a cat tattoo on her right hand.
Oh, what's that? What's that for?
Oh.
He points to the tattoo.
Oh, well, I got this by the docks when I first arrived.
He just laughs, and I guess he like shows her. He doesn't have a tattoo, but he just like starts showing her like little scars that are not really impressive at all. That he got
Yeah.
in like street scuffles, and some of them that are like old on his hands that he got and starts like telling her the whole story how he like cared for abandoned animals for some time when he was little. And
When you say that, she inclines like she loves animals and talks to you about all the animals she saw in the city. Like apparently there's like a super rare species of hawks that only live on the hill outside of this city. It's like they're apparently called like the Dust Hawks. They're super cool, but it's impossible to acquire any of them legally. That is.
Okay, Siren is then gonna tell her a very redacted, censored version of the story of like Dalian's hawk being actually a magical beast that he's never seen before. But like leave out all the things that could imply anybody. He's not just gonna spill all the beans. But just
Oh yeah, my friend had one of those as a pet. Isn't that
Yeah, something
is
like
that legal? I will make it legal.
Exactly.
All right. Yeah, the date goes on great actually. You managed to realize. Yeah, she's having a great time with you talking about animals, and then she like you notice a lot of her topics are either about animals or about rocks. She's like fascinated with rocks.
Yeah, I guess whenever she starts talking about rocks, he just like switches to that while completely just like studying her like intently.
All right.
The undressing with the eyes thing.
My God.
But,
sure.
yeah.
Cringe.
But I guess he goes for like setting up a second date and tells her something like, "Say, listen, I need to go do some heroic stuff to like save the city. So meet you later at this date, this here place."
You know what?
He would probably suggest like meeting at the same place in like a week or something.
I thought you were a scoundrel. With your entrance into the temple and all of that.
Yeah, sometimes I think that about myself as well.
But why not? Let's meet up again. It was a nice evening. I'm looking forward to next week.
And then he just like leans closer to just like wanting to kiss her, and instead he just like grabs her hand and squeezes it as if like super awkwardly, as if it was a guy, and just like turns away and storms out of the place because he's too indecisive to actually go forward with anything more strong.
So her inside is shit. She has no idea what you're trying to do. She's like,
yeah, they're like fumbling like
yeah.
two young idiots fumbling and like trying to socialize with each other. It's great. I love this scene.
All right. The camera flashes back into the bathtub.
He has like a stupid smile when he's like leaving that room anyways. And now in the bathtub, he doesn't have a stupid smile anymore. He just has a look of pain and horror and surprise on his face.
Siren, there is no check that you can make. 5 + 18 means that your life has passed on.
Yeah, I get it. The tribe has spoken. I will bring my torch. I'm sorry. Nobody's seen this fucking TV show. The tribe has spoken. Bring us your torch.
No, I did not.
And then they just douse the torch and expel. It's like some Survivor shit.
Oh.
And as you die, you feel your soul violently ripped.
No, I want to make a save for that. I am allowed to make a save for that, right?
No, you're not. After you're dead, your soul gets taken. And where your body is lying, we see a distorted creature.
Oof.
Of a specter.
Oof.
Oof.
Oh no.
You smell this guy? This is a TPK.
Now this guy has to go for Thalamra.
At least the Wrath renegade disappears. He just wants Tyrion.
So just quickly before you return to the fight, what was the thing that we used for new characters? You get like you either roll or you do what?
So you roll for attributes 7 times, and you take the 6 highest of them.
Okay.
And the rolling itself is the usual 46, and the lowest you take away.
Yeah. Cool. I'll try to not.
Couldn't you also take average? Or...
Yes,
No.
you can. You
Yeah.
can take average.
Yeah. Okay.
So I did want to ask. Do you guys want to be able to re-roll if you roll lower than average?
You already allowed me to do that, so
Well, I prefer to take. Well, it's not average. I think
Yeah.
it's just the preset. I don't know.
I
right.
would either take the values like Dalian says, or just roll. I don't know why we should be able to re-roll.
Okay. Oh, there we go. Sure thing.
I know why you allowed me to re-roll. Because the rolls were hilariously bad.
Yeah, I mean we posted in the DnD talk what you
I
rolled.
couldn't, and my were really bad too.
No, that was for another character.
Yeah, that was like I don't know, like 2 weeks ago.
Yes, the 40.
Yeah, I mean, I took preset attributes, and if you are allowed to reroll if it's
That would be for new characters, like to
Yeah.
continue on if that's a thing you guys want to do, or not. Like that's like
I have no
re-rolling
strong
if we roll like below what's this? I think 69, the combination of the normal.
okay. I mean, I don't have a strong opinion about this.
I mean, you can go into D&D talk and look at what I rolled.
Or you could ignore her. Ha, ha,
Yes,
ha.
or you could ignore me, and we can
So-
keep going. Because
So
it's
I
like-
gave you a character sheet called Afaf Egriplo or something. Maybe you
Yeah,
can.
I see it. Thanks.
The Wraith says, "Yes, the revenge is mine. Yes."
I'm gonna murder this piece of
It's shrieking at a highly pitched voice, triumphantly. Delion.
And
Okay, so as a bonus action, I will make my rapier shimmer silvery energy planar warrior
Planet Warrior.
appear, and I will attack the race. Hopefully kill it. Revenge.
17.
does this hit?
You hit.
Hit. So that's 6
That's smart.
plus planar warrior. So that's 20 force damage.
With your rapier, you slice through the ghosts, and the last you manage to see like a black knot where a heart would be, and you slice into it as if like the rapier would disappear in a black hole, and it implodes, and you see its ghostly visage contorting into anger and suffering. But a smile on his face. Finally, my soul will be destroyed, but I got my revenge! And then he explodes. Like it's like a gust of wind going in every direction, fluttering the what's it called, Vorhänge over the windows.
Curtains?
Yes, the curtains. He's gone. You did it. Now I'm double checking. Does the specter disappear if the wraith disappears?
That's what I'm hoping for, but I don't know.
The target's spirit rises as a specter in the space of its corpse or in the nearest okay. The specter is under the wraith's control. The wraith has no more than 7 specters under its control. No, it does not disappear.
Oh,
You see a ghostly visage of horns going down the sides of his temple, crawling like those of Sirens. But it looks like a contorted version of him. Semblances of his soul, risen with the powers of undeath. Sarif, I think it's your turn.
The guards, are they come in here or?
They look determined to bust you guys. Amber tried to stop them by being intimidating, but she is too flustered and too enraged to be effective.
So I will make a cloud of daggers over here.
I'm assuming in the room, like where, in the other room. So
Yeah, outside. I mean here.
what is it? 2 by 2
It's
squares?
just one field. It's one. It's a 5 on 5 foot cube, basically.
Like this?
I think so.
I thought it was like 2 by 2 squares. Like a 5 foot radius instead of 5 foot.
No, that's the ice daggers or whatever it was.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're. No, you're totally correct. Oh, that's much smaller than what I thought. Let me make
The thing he used last time was ice knife.
Yes. There is a
someone
cloud of
badly
daggers.
No, we have no one who's hurt anymore. Well, Joshua, maybe.
Yeah, well,
Joshua is on fire.
I think I'm gonna heal you for 1d6. Yeah.
Reddit 1d6.
1d6.
So yeah, there you go. Joshua, you gain 3 hit points. The good news is the flames go out on your body as you heal 3 hit points.
Oh, cool.
Oh.
Siren. Oh, I'm sorry. Rhea.
That was uncalled for.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I'm taking you out of the initiative
Oh,
order.
monster.
I just got back, really.
So-
Rub it in.
So no, it's like Sarif, and then at 2 it's Siren, and I just said your name because it's your turn, but you're dead. So instead it's the Spectre's turn when it's your turn, and the Spectre is a creature of undeath. It doesn't really. What's like the last emotions that you felt when you were dying?
Fear. Mostly. Fear. He was super afraid. He was hiding in the tub. And a bit of regret, I think.
So you guys see the specter of Siren's past, its face contorted in fear as it tries to float away through the chimney to the other side. Do you guys try to attack it or stop it somehow?
Get back here, you incorporeal bastard.
I think when I see that Siren's face on it, I will be much in a shock to attack it for a moment.
All right, then you will see the specter's body float through the brimstones of the fireplace. That's like chalk, dark, blackened by fires past, and it
No, his fucking ghost is going to stalk that girl.
floats outside into the streets of Baldur's Gate, disappearing from the map. fleeing the scene. Rhea Metalboard is like, what the fuck is happening? What's going on with the rave? She throws the door aside. She stands up onto her feet. She turns towards like the other room to attack and sees the flying daggers. And it's like, nope, and attacks the guy that jumped into the room instead. Double wielding her longsword, she strikes twice. Oh my god! She rolls a 9 and a 10. These guards are well equipped and have an AC of 16. The guard is fighting Rhea Mantlemorn, deflecting her blows as best as he can. Joshua.
Okay.
I don't know, do you feel lucky or unlucky? You got set on fire, but what happened to your friend?
Unlucky. Why?
I mean, you got it good. You got only set on fire.
The challenge rating of a fucking rave.
What I don't get is why did you ask this question? The answer is unlucky though.
Okay, Joshua thinks like, oh, my life is so bad. Fire. I hate fire. Fuck fire.
Yeah.
What do you do?
Guys, gonna go to the Guar and try give a rapier to him. Here.
Take this. Oh, you gave it. You give it with the pointy end. I see.
Yeah. In the heart, apparently, or 12.
It's like the scene in Game of Thrones. Which one was it? Like the youngest daughter of the, winter's coming. It just like walks forward with the rapier, like slices right through the body of the guard, as it like destroys him. He dies of a cause of death, major blood loss.
Okay.
You deleted him. Did you delete the...
No! I did it!
You are an idiot.
Every time.
Why? When do you learn it?
No, I don't.
You're
Okay, time to be crazy because I'm gonna approach her and use my last war priest that I have.
Stop attacking her.
You're like, by the power of Helm, I'm finishing my contract!
Yes.
Was the contract killing her? I don't
Well,
know.
now it is.
You got the green light from the Flaming Fist to eradicate her.
Yep.
As long as you also find discriminating evidence.
That's why I don't want to kill her right now, because we don't have fucking evidence, right?
Yeah. He found evidence that she's a criminal. She tries to burn him. For him, this is more than enough. You burn him, you die.
That's not how any...
You do 5 piercing damage, and she says, ouch! But she is standing strong and keeps going.
Okay, that's my turn.
Amber.
Amber, if you knock her unconscious, Joshua ain't gonna, execute her. But
No, I'm past knocking her unconscious. I'm using the fucking abyssal claw right now.
oh, okay.
We see your arm exploding in which color is it again? Like red and black?
Red, black, and the tips of the fingers are glowing so white. It's almost...
So
Which
it's
is new, because in the past, even the tips of the claw were just red.
so we see the change that instead of like red evil tips of the demonic claws, they glow white. So and you feel the struggle of celestial powers and the demonic claw fighting for superiority in a visual context as the energies swirl and smoke off her hand.
I would like to activate something else, but it's not possible.
No?
I'm gonna
Well,
19 hits.
19 hits. Ah! And you do 14 damage. She's alive.
I want to change that.
Okay. I mean, do you wish to like attack again, or what's happening?
If I could, I would.
Okay, I see you can't. Go. She sees there is no real way to.
I forgot that.
Oh yeah.
Oh, nice, nice, Divine Fury. She's still alive though. But she will cast her Hellish Rebuke.
I don't know who.
The one that's like punching her. So,
I'm tearing her into pieces.
yes, DC 14 Dexterity saving throw, please.
Is this a spell or a magical effect?
Yes.
Then I have a 19.
And she encants words in Infernal as she does so with the Hellish Rebuke.
Oh yeah.
19. Nice. So you take half damage. You 8 fire damage, halved is 4 in this case. So you take 8 fire damage and you halve that.
Also, you are barbarian. You have advantage on dex saves that you see coming.
I have advantage on all spells and magical effects.
Oof.
That's really good.
So Falambra is still alive, but she is vastly outnumbered in her room.
She still has the option to give up.
Yeah, what kind of person is she? She's super evil. She like has worked so hard to get here. I will give her a morale check on her wisdom.
What does it mean getting a high wisdom? Does that mean that she will give up, or?
I mean, passing the check means she tries to do, like, she keeps her spirits, and not making it means her spirit is broken. You know,
Okay.
like breaking the will to fight. Yeah, see, she doesn't know all the things that happened, but the rave that sucked out another body's life, shit is getting dangerous. Too many enemies nearby. She is weak and cannot hold herself. And she says, "Parlay!"
Oh wait, she takes 2 more damage, by the way. 2 more slashing damage. For the rage.
Okay.
Yeah.
She's still alive, but she's like badly bruised and beaten. And she says, "Parlay, I invoke the law."
Question, can Ember keep her shit long enough to accept that?
I mean, I leave it up to Amber. For those who has been in Baldur's Gate for a while, you would know like when people call out for parlay. Apparently it came like from Amn, that's like south of Baldur's Gate. And it's, you know, when you raid a ship and you don't want to die, like you can talk things out.
Yeah.
It's more of a guideline than rules.
Huh.
Stop stealing the
Delion! It's your turn.
Yeah, I will turn past Saurif, and you could see my eyes glowing with the silver shine, barely holding back my power in my blood.
Unlimited
only by remembering
power.
that some of my comrades are standing nearby, and I turn to the Duke van Tamper. What do you have to do with races? And basically, as an action, I prepare to stab her, but I don't at the moment. And as a bonus action, I will put Hunter's Mark on her just in case.
Okay. You ask her what does she have to do with
Wraiths.
Wraith?
Yes.
She looks. I mean, at this point, she is left. She has fear in her eyes. You know this much, and she knows her life is in mortal danger. But she tries to keep herself together as much as possible. Wraith, I know nothing about no Wraith. This is not a guest of my house. That's her answer.
Basically, my turn.
Okay. The guards. Well, one of the guards tries to rush in, and he gets like shish kebabbed by Cloud of Daggers. Can you roll me Cloud of Dagger damage?
Yes. Bad roll.
So is it always max damage, or does he need? Can he dodge and take
No,
out?
he has nothing against it. It's just he enters, he takes damage.
Oh.
Okay, 8 damage. Luckily he survives, so he will take a swing at the person in front of him. Let's see, chain shirt and shield. He stabs, and Rhea takes 4 damage of a spear.
Oh.
And then,
So good, no.
and then he
Kinda
steps.
lucky.
Yeah. There are more guards, but they do not want to stand into the cloud of daggers. They could throw the spears. Yeah, they will throw the spears. That they are
Hold back
holding.
your guards.
It's not her turn.
Sadly, no.
And her guards are apparently not smart enough to see that their employer is in grave danger if they keep this
Like,
going.
the room is so full of people and bodies, and like so much is happening. But at the end of their turn, they will stop attacking. Definitely.
Amber does not give a shit about that anymore. I'm gonna tear them to bits.
So there are 2 more spears being thrown at Rhea, and she just like they shing off of her like shining armor, of her Hellrider armor, and they're like confused and don't know what to do. The cloud of daggers looks super deadly. The only way into the room. And as this happens, I mean that's the guard's turn. Sarif, do you wish to do something?
Well, the guards are attacking us, so I'm gonna attack guards. So I'm trying to attack guards.
All right. You
Does
cast.
it hit? 14.
You call upon the claws of the grave, but your attack gets blocked by the shields. The guard's like and pulls their shield up in time, dispersing
I will
upon the
walk-
metal.
I will walk over here.
All right. At this time, Philamra calls out, "Stop! Stand down, guards! It's over!" And the guards are like, "But milady!" She's like, "Shut up! Do as I say. I surrender." Yeah. And with that, initiative is over. You guys can describe to me what you want to do. Is Amber still wanting... does Amber want to, like, kill a bunch of guards now? And escalate this further? The guards...
I'm gonna escalate on the fucking walls.
You hear the clatter of shield and spear onto the floor.
But I'm going, like, if Telembra is she like laying on the bed or something now?
She was fighting you, but at this point she's like slumped onto her knees, leaning against the wall on top of the bed.
Slash across the wall above her with the claw.
Okay, you feel intimidating.
I'm not gonna turn my attention towards the guards.
You hear even more guards coming up. What's happening? What's going on?
I'm
And
gonna shove things Raya outside. If everyone wants to get inside, he has to go past me.
My guy is watching the lady. If she tries anything, especially if it involves fire, he's gonna attack.
yeah, you are the avatar of Helm, knight in shining armor, ready to kill on command.
Helm is not good. It's just lawful. And I'm pretty sure burning people is against the law.
The knights in armor, only armor.
And if it's not, it should be.
I'm just gonna say the first guy who tries to get past me without our consent is getting shredded.
The guards look... there are even more guards showing up over here. I'm just making sure that they're not stacking.
Yeah, put one in the cloud of daggers.
No, it's hard to move every guard, you know? They're like all standing around. They don't know what to do about their lady. My lady! My duke!
Shut up!
Shut up.
What is it you want?
Answers.
Wisdom save? What the fuck?
Wisdom saves you want. Delian goes crazy and kills her.
Oh, that was just for me to see how I would play out some.
What would Delian do?
What would Dalian do?
What would Dalian? What would Daniel do?
No.
Who is Dalian?
What is a Dalian?
They don't get the joke.
But you do.
I do. Yes. I get it.
I don't want to joke right now. I'm too angry to joke.
If you came for riches, then take the chest.
I don't want your fucking money.
Joshua,
Hmm?
ask her, question her.
What?
Well, big joke. We just lost the guy with the good charisma.
Hmm.
It's your job now. Fuck.
Yeah.
I mean, I have no problem questioning her. Like, what the fuck do you have devils? Your plot to drag a Baldur's Gate into hell?
Yeah. You wanna get Baldur's Gate to hell? Explain
What happened to
everything.
Elturel?
Explain everything. And quick.
What do you have to do with Elturel?
Yep. Do I roll?
So she's like, you're asking a lot of questions. Pick one.
You can answer them in
I cannot answer them in unison.
you can answer
Well,
them
Which one?
One by one.
What is your question?
I am asking the questions. Answer one by one then.
But what is your question? You keep talking at the same time. Why did you kill Siren? It's like, I didn't kill anyone.
Can I slap her?
If you wish to, yes. If you wish to slap a woman, nothing stops you. You slap her. Roll me as athletics check.
athletics.
Yes.
Change.
No, your neck.
They're
bro.
gonna feel it. It'll be funny. Oh,
So it's a moderate amount of slapping, but she doesn't even budge. Like her head turns like by 20 degrees, and then she looks back at you.
come on, keep talking. Before I use my dagger.
You didn't ask her a question. What happened to Eltera?
Yes. Answer this question.
So what does she know about Eltril? Let me see.
Let me guess. Fuck all.
So I have a whole dungeon to look through what she knows about Eltril. So I will need some time to look through this book to see what she specifically knows about it.
You know what you say now. Talk amongst yourselves while I
Yeah.
browse my
Yeah.
notes.
Talk among yourselves while I look through my.
Siren, what will be your new character?
I'm actually thinking a lot about this. I've got the super amount of options. I'm looking for something that's going to be strength based and martial based, probably, unless. So I am deciding between
You're gonna be William.
fighter. No, I want to play something exotic still. I'm not. I haven't had my fill of exotic stuff. So I'm looking at either a Dragonborn or a Goliath.
Well, hi. Dragonborn is exotic. I
Yeah,
don't know
super
that.
exotic.
Yeah, the player's handbook. Everything that's in the player's handbook is not exotic. Maybe gnomes and dwarves because nobody plays gnomes and dwarves.
I mean, okay, exotic in the sense of it's far.
It's not a
from
human.
regular
Oh.
human society rules.
Well, then do a Dragonborn paladin.
Yeah, I was thinking about a Dragonborn paladin that would worship Bahamut. What's it called? Yeah, Bahamut. I
You
think.
could play a Purple Dragon Knight from the Soul Coast book.
No,
I-
it's
Or they are
Ooh,
not that
what
good.
the fuck is that? Give me some more.
So-
a garbage class from what I heard.
No, come on. It's a Soul Coast Adventures Guide. Don't listen to them. And the Purple Dragon
No,
Knight
you're not
is a
supposed
cool.
to talk. You're supposed to read.
Okay, I'll look at it. I have the PDF.
Yes. Yeah, I am reading. Keep talking, guys.
Read faster.
Purple Dragon Knight.
Well, I fucked my trial up today, so what? That's the.
I mean, you've got a good reason. Siren fucking died. Ember was
Yeah.
Ember was beginning to be into him, you know.
What?
I understand.
The ship.
Stretching a bit. She was out of all of the party members. He was the one she actually gave a bit of a care about.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I meant. With very high charisma
Her charisma has no impact on this.
and an interesting personality, and a knack for leadership.
A knack for getting us into the shit.
Well, one thing that's
That's what leadership is.
Basically, yes.
Oh, by the way, one thing that's good as a Dragon Ball Paladin is it's also charisma based. So
Yeah, I know
That's-
Dragonborn Paladin is a really good combination, and I don't really want to shoot the party in the leg. I was also considering just not making a new character, but
So
I
we
realized that it would make Zonalar extremely sad.
Yeah.
So
You can play Rhea Mentalmorn, restat her.
no, I didn't mean I meant not continuing, but that would make you super sad. So I dropped that idea almost as quickly as I got it.
I mean, it's up to you. It would make me sad, but I'm not forcing you at gunpoint to play with me.
No, I'm going to do that.
Yeah.
I got
I mean,
to.
I don't have a problem with your GMing style. I was just thinking,
Great.
now that
Great.
Now that I have, now that I have figured out what D&D is, I can actually run my own game on Sunday.
No, you can't.
Well,
Exactly.
this game reminds me of kind of a roommate that I have. He said that 5 is too easy. It's too harsh to die.
Oh, that's stupid.
Yeah.
It's
He's
the DM that in every system it's the DM that decides how hard
Yeah.
it is to die. Rocks
We have You have my how do I say that in a way that's
Like,
not...
we are almost always dying. We got down, I think, almost all battles.
You died already once.
Yeah.
Could have used that revive right now.
Could I use what?
That revive.
That free revive that I gave you with the koala.
Yes, we could have used it right now.
I want to see what that Spectre does later. I
It's
hope
goes-
Zonalar is going to
Oh, yes.
use it somewhere, sometime. for
It's
something.
going to
Oh, he
stalk
will.
that girl that you were into.
I mean, the whole plan. Well, I'm still reading, but the whole plan is that things that you do does have an effect and will change things. Like you've not seen any of the cultists around because you destroyed like their hideout, and so they need to reorganize themselves before they can push in Baldur's Gate around again. And the same with like you guys had a payment to pay, but you sank a pirate. Umberly, the temple accepted it, but I mean, you betrayed a pirate elf like really badly, and he turned into a wraith.
Now he got what he wanted.
And all he wanted is the man, the captain that betrayed him, that he trusted.
No, I like it. I like it in the like Game of Thrones kind of way. Like nobody expected that this would have so much of an impact, and then it blew up in his face.
When
I
your
like
favorite
that
character
story.
dies,
Story for Styrian.
yeah, man.
I'm thinking about like a bit more brooding type that's gonna be like super wise ish. And is going to totally school Joshua all the fucking time on how to be a proper cleric to his god. Like that sounds
Oh no,
awesome.
2 of them.
Where are you gonna be from Helm? Because I say no, Helm is like that, and
A
in
dragon
Ireland
god.
will not be.
Yeah, and then we make a religion roll, and then I school you some more.
Well, a religion,
Please take
a
a
religion
fire.
role is not a self-aware role.
Please take a
Zero.
fire dragonborn. Please.
I would
Honestly,
have to.
Unironically, a Fire Dragonborn is one of the best because they have
So-
resistance against fire.
It would
So
be.
my trouble with Dragonborn in DnD 5e is they don't really like stat-wise. They don't really seem like
Yeah, they're
reasonable
not-
to me.
They're not that good, too.
So I would have to discuss with Zonalar whether how much we could like house through that, because I know Zonalar is open and he knows that I'm reasonable with like things.
Yeah,
So
like I'm against, like how kobolds get minus stats for stuff. Like I don't like when those choices give a minus to your stats. That's not fun.
no, it's more like I don't think I've seen several reworks. I think that are trying to keep them balanced, but
Yeah.
go a bit deeper into the draconic nature.
Yep.
Because if I'm even thinking about foregoing the breath weapon for something else.
The breath weapon is not that good, to be honest.
Yeah, it's really like actually it's really bad. Like it's
Yeah,
supposed to be the biggest thing of the class, and it's not that great.
The only good thing is AoE, and quote-unquote AoE, because it's very specific. Not gonna lie, breath weapon is really circumstantial.
Yeah, and the
Yeah,
thing
but
is,
I
like
mean-
AoE is not that great by itself.
It would be overkill if it was better, because it's only
no.
a race thing, so it's not
Yeah,
a
I know.
class.
I agree.
Well,
I totally
Hellish
agree.
isn't Relish rebuilt racial. It's much better.
Yeah, I
No,
was
but
actually thinking to like switching that into like Hellish Rebuke, like usage and stat wise, and role playing that as like the breath weapon. So you would basically cast Hellish Rebuke, but the thing is that you would spit fire on your attacker if they like.
Or it could
as a-
be
as a
more
reaction.
bit like Saurif's defensive ice shield thingy he has. Not the name.
Yeah, that's hard to like technically like.
But it's hard to balance it. So.
Yeah. Like all of those are hard to balance, but if I'm going to ask Zonar for something like that, I'm going to think about it deeply. Like you have seen now that I think I have demonstrated enough that my goal is not to have the strongest like character ever. It's to play a story of a person. I just sometimes there are things that just don't sit well with how I would like to imagine that person being.
I have greatly enjoyed role-playing with your character and finding out like what
started
happens.
liking Siren because I imagined him completely differently in the beginning, and then he kind of grew, and then there was this fire thing that I wanted to look deeper into because I at the beginning I was like, I'm not going to be fucking fire mage. That's like everybody does that since they've played Planescape.
Then Joshua became afraid of fire, and people, oh, never mind.
Yeah, my character at the beginning he disliked Siren quite a lot, but he began to like him nearly the most of the group. So
yeah,
a bit of flattery goes a long
relevant
way.
to the group. Everyone should want to do something related to him.
All right.
The funny thing is, you've now lost your primary connection to the Flaming Fist, and you lost your self-proclaimed leader.
Congratulations, we just got a new spot open as a lieutenant.
No.
Some of you will have to
my
take
guy
it.
doesn't like the flaming face, so
One of you will have to take it.
Who wishes to step in? Everybody takes a step back, and Zarif doesn't. And Zarif doesn't step back. You just got a promotion.
That would be so typical, yes. So why is everyone behind me?
He's just his worms while we take a step back. He's thinking his worms. Oops.
Wait, what?
Okay, so I think I figured out what her goals are here. So she says, "Ask your questions."
Eltura. What does he know about Eltura?
She chuckles to herself. Elturel. Well, it went into hell. That's what happened.
Yeah, what does she have to do with? What do you have to do with it?
I was not the perpetrator. Elturel was always meant to go to hell. I just knew the time. And for that, I've made sure that the Grand Duke, Older Ravenguard, will be there personally.
Does any one of you have something to write this down with?
Should I?
You're dead.
I write the confession from her down.
Oh, yeah, like that.
It doesn't matter anyways. My life is forfeit. You will not leave me alive.
And what were your plans with Baldur's Gate?
To become its Grand Duke.
And what hell has to do with this?
Hell.
Yeah, why did you want to Baldur's Gate go to hell?
You know nothing of Avernus? Typical adventurers. Busting into villas without knowing what they are doing. Just following orders. How much did they pay you? 200 gold? 300 gold?
And just talk.
She smiles, knowing that it's super easy to get under Joshua's skin.
Oh yeah. Oh no, he's really annoying right
That guy, what's his name? She points to the bathtub with a dead body of Siren. He is a Zariel.
And?
Yes, you're listening.
He is a son of Zariel. That's what they're called. Tiefling, you can see it.
Yeah, but what does that have to do with the whole city going to hell?
And the water's wet. Keep talking.
He is the son of who I'm working for.
You're working for Zariel.
What?
Indeed. I knew.
With a claw head
You wouldn't
on
understand.
the track.
There's no way you would understand. Adventurers, red catchers, all of you. Why even explain it to you? Would be a waste of my breath.
Question for you, Zone. Would I know about who Azuriel is?
Everyone knows that.
No, it's not a thing that everyone knows. So you lived. You said that your character lived like fairly secluded, like in a small village, far away.
Yeah, before I entered.
Oh yes, right. Yeah, you
Yeah, but he's
mentioned.
also a planeswalker.
So,
Yeah, so
how much?
my mentor could have mentioned, probably.
Yeah, let's roll a history or a religion check for this.
Okay,
Everyone that has it.
I know this
Sure.
guy.
If you have religion, you can roll as well.
It's really slow. Oh, okay, I don't know.
Yeah, if you talked about it, it doesn't ring a bell to you. For Sarif, you would recognize Zariel because it's a relative. What you know, it's that it's what's it called? It's one of the 9 dukes of hell. That's who Zariel is, and Zariel is the newest one. I need to... Yeah, sure. And you would know that Zariel is in charge of one of the 9 layers of hell, the uppermost layer known as Avernus.
Oh, Duke of Avernus.
You okay? You say that? Room?
Yeah. That's exactly what I would say.
So she
So
works
what
for
are
the
his
Archdealer
plans?
that has Elturel right now.
Oh, come on.
Wait, that's the
You tell me what happened to my sons.
Well,
Mortlock,
town, one is in this building, and the other one had an accident.
Emmerich,
Yeah, one he tries to swim. He failed.
what happened to him?
He got pierced.
He died.
Yep. I remember I said I want to bury him. Did we bury him?
I think, yeah, you kept his body in the Tower of Baldron, just in case you need to ask a body a few questions.
I wanted to bury him.
Yes, then you could have buried him if you wanted to. So, I mean, there's no, like, burial ground inside of the city,
Oh no.
you know? But,
It's basic. It's it's just etiquette. Like I just think it's everybody.
I mean, yeah, you know a certain halfling priest who takes bodies and puts them on the ground. You know, in a tomb. Catacomb.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say that's okay. We buried him.
Among the commoners?
Huh. He should have deserved to go to the. He should have deserved to have his corpse rotten outside the Baldur Gate. So
Hearing this, you see her, like some fight of her, like leaves her body as she slumps down. Decades of hard work, labor, politics, all gone. All for naught.
hard work for what? Becoming Archduke?
I started with nothing. Brick and mortar, cleaning sewers. Years after years, I've worked myself up. I've become a vamper. And then I've become a duke.
What do you know about Azuriel's plans for this city?
Sariel. The plan was to establish a recruiting point for the Blood War. She needs more soldiers to finish it one and for all.
And how would you do that? How would you take a whole city? Well,
By sending it into hell.
yeah, but how?
I don't care.
The details don't matter. Once I'm an Archduke, I have all I need to establish what is needed for the ritual.
You are willing to send a city full of innocent, more or less innocent people into
More or
hell
less.
for your own gain?
You fool! You don't understand what's at stake!
Well,
Well,
explain
talk.
to me what's at stake before I lose my shit again.
You could never understand. The Blood War. The endless fight. Sariel can stop it. She has the power. If only she had more of an army. More mercenaries, more souls.
Well, maybe she should pay people.
In comparison, what is one city to the fate of the world? Of all worlds.
I don't know. I don't care.
You could help me. You could stop this right now.
No. We ain't gonna help you do shit.
Her powers are far beyond what you've seen. You've seen this man. I've seen his power before. He has been touched.
Who?
She points to the dead body in the bathtub.
Well, no, he's dead.
What a diamond in the rough. Smashed into pits before he could be polished. Too bad. Not even his soul can be saved now.
I want the fucking guards to be gone. They're making me nervous.
They're like... We are standing right here where we can see our my lady.
You are not the ones. You are not the ones that are capable to demand something, okay?
If you kill her, then we will make sure to finish our job.
Yeah, like your friend here that got shish kebab by my rapier.
Yeah.
So, and to the guards, I say, so you want to go to hell too?
They're like, roll me a persuasion check.
Yeah, are they listening? Her boss is talking about dragging the whole city to hell. Are they in?
Hired goons.
They're like, so some
Wait,
of...
can I take inspiration here?
Yes,
I'll
you
take
can.
Inspiration.
You can take inspiration to like not roll a 3 at like a super dramatic point. Yes.
See.
So the guards are like, they look at each other and they're like I don't know what they're talking about. Dragging to hell? Like the fuck? This is the first time I've heard of this. Milady, is this true? And she's like, of course not. They're talking bullshit.
You heard it yourself. She wanted to take the whole city to hell. Do you really help such a person?
Fuck, I wish I had Zone of Truth just for that.
So they're like, they
just
see like,
devil the-
oh, it's a trick question. They're like, no, obviously not. Fine.
Leave now.
The guards start walking away. There are like some other guards that argue with them, like, the fuck? You cannot do this! And they're like, they just shove them aside. If you wish to die, then go ahead. This is the room.
Go to hell.
So, a bunch of the guards leave. There's still like 3 or 4 standing around. But yeah, a bunch of them are gone now.
I mean, I'm literally still standing there with the demonic claw.
So one of them stands in the room. The other, like 3 others, are outside. In like what's it called? Like where the staircase would be. And they like just discussing like what to do. They are too afraid to leave their milady by herself and incur her wrath. Or maybe they're loyal, stupid, or afraid. You don't know. But you see like a dozen guards leaving the building and going through back alleys to disappear into the night.
How did she even get into contact with Zarya?
It doesn't matter. I had nothing. But I was given a chance. A chance to rise from the ashes. I was given a contract. And so I took it.
Who gave you the contract?
Oh, you sold your soul.
Not every contract is about the soul, you idiot.
Okay.
It doesn't matter.
We are
How
asking.
about you let us decide what matters and what not?
Yeah, we are the one asking. We say if it does or doesn't.
I will not give you the benefit.
Of what?
Knowledge.
So,
I can drag your soul out of your body.
yeah, sure can. Well, no,
This is, as you say that, she's like, oh shit. So, she... Let's see. Yeah. This is what's happening. She punches herself in the face. Twice.
You mean she kills herself?
Yes.
What?
what?
Okay.
She has 5 hit points left, and she does 4 damage each hit. So she punches herself, and
as
bleeding
far
nose,
as I know-
she says, "I'll see you in hell." And then she commits suicide.
Unicorn, doesn't your claw suck the souls of the people around, or do
So Unicorn, this is your chance. If you wish, you could like suck from her soul. But do you? I mean, you don't like. What do you know how your soul sucking ability works?
Nothing at all.
well,
So
I mean, even the claim that I said I can drag your soul out of your body, that's not even... I don't even know if that's true.
Joshua looks at you expectantly, like, do the thing, Julie.
I can try the thing, but... I push.
All right.
I try.
okay, dude.
So you're like, oh shit, reaction.
I don't try to perforate her body with the claw, just wrap it around her and... Well, then I see what my arm does.
So what's the current? So yeah, when a creature dies, then you can reap its their life essence.
Okay.
So it's not. Usually you don't take like their whole soul. You take like parts of it. So you cripple the soul in some way as you like feast on an essence of it. If you wish to destroy her whole soul, this is the moment to roll me an Arcana check.
I want to know more about it, but I don't want to destroy the soul. That's not my business.
Yeah.
So what is your goal with this?
I just want to learn what I can do with this.
Alright, so you're
Right.
experimenting right now. This is definitely an Arcana check with intelligence.
Do you want guidance? Like, how
No.
much magic?
I mean,
No.
Joshua, do you
It's a
ask her?
This is happening.
Too late. And
This
unicorn
is
said no.
happening in like 1 second, so you don't have time.
It's a reaction, so she needs to do it before the soul, expires, moves on.
Wow, it's 15.
15.
Yes, and I am proficient with Arcana.
Nice. So let's see what happens.
It's just that I have an intelligence of 0. Bloody fine.
You get a vision. In the vision, you hear the music of a flute that plays the melody that your father would play to you when you go to sleep. And in your mind's eye, you follow the melody and you see a young woman working in the mud and streets of Baldur's Gate, getting attacked by ruffians and her stuff stolen. Then she ambushes them and kills both of them, takes their stuff back. You see her years later working as like a laborer, building bricks, buildings, and going into the sewers, cleaning up. Then you see a devil approaching her, a man with horns, with spikes covering his body. You don't understand what they're saying, but the word contract falls, and you see appearing a scroll. She signs it, and her body changes. She's filled with power, filled with might. But you feel that a part of her disappears when she does so. Then later on, you see the marriage of her first husband, the birth of her child, the death of her husband by an accident. She grieves, but she moves on. She marries again 2 years later. She brings out a second child, but he's born sick and can barely breathe. With the doctors available and the money of her second husband, they manage to keep him alive. A weak body. And then the husband dies again. She marries a third husband, now a duke of Van Vamper, one of the patriarchs, gaining status, gaining power, knowing more about the sewers and status of the city than anybody else. And she births a third child, strong, powerful, but not very smart.
Sounds like Wartlock.
Oh, well, I switched. So the first child was sickly, the second child was good, the third child was super strong, but not smart. I mixed that up.
You fucked it.
And then you see in the cellar an altar dedicated to an evil entity. You suspect this must be a statue of Zariel of some sort, or like an altar devoted to him.
Cellar of this house?
Yes.
Oh.
In the dungeons, you see pictures of a man wrapped in chains, held there against his will. You see a small box that looks weird, like with infernal runes covering it. I need to see if I can find a picture real quick of this, because there is a picture.
It's a box with infernal runes. Let
Yes.
me guess, it's an infernal puzzle box.
No, it's not an infernal. It's not called literally an infernal puzzle box. Yes, it is. It's an infernal puzzle box.
What now? Is it not or is it?
Who knows?
I know they exist, but that's it. I mean, I as a player know that they exist. Everyone doesn't know shit. Probably.
Okay, good.
I'm trying to find a picture of in this game Descent that I can give to you. Right now, I don't have a picture immediately.
But we can do that later.
But yes, it's a puzzle box with runes. It's looks very cool, and it's currently in the villa. You know its location, and yeah, and you see a shield with a distorted face on it that's filled with evil energies that is hidden away.
I probably can't feel out where her soul goes, right?
Then you see, as you read into this memory, you feel the ground underneath you rip open as a claw reaches up and grabs what's left of her soul, pulling her down into a fiery abyss.
Like
And
in
it's
my vision or in her bedroom?
in your vision. It's like it's happening to you right now.
So a claw in the vision is dragging her soul down.
Yes, it's clawing around. You have the vision, so it's clawing around your body, and it opens up a rift. Do you wish to keep looking, or disconnect?
Do you wish to go to hell?
Do you wish to have your
I'm
soul?
I think I'm trying to break it then.
All right. Yeah, you like. All we see is Amber's eyes flash open white as the veins in her body glow with a white light, like the blood veins from her celestial ancestry, going through her demonic hand that is holding out towards this dying woman. And then the light suddenly stops and she falls to the ground.
Oh.
Am I still conscious?
You gain consciousness, yes.
Okay.
It's like after you go diving into the sea, and you finally breach the surface, involuntarily, like gasping for air.
Oh, it feels like drowning.
Yeah.
Yeah, panting.
Shit.
Dungeon.
Are you alright here?
I collect my limbs.
I'm collecting my limbs.
Yeah, they're all there.
What?
You see the red cord on the ground.
Are you alright?
I'm gonna collect
Talking
that
about
too.
Collecting limbs?
I think it was a joke.
Yes, it was a joke. Like I'm sorting if I'm still complete, if I'm still here. But I mean, like after waking up, you move every limb to see if it's still there for some reason.
Yeah.
I don't think that's... So it wasn't really a joke, was it?
I'm just gonna wrap my arm up then, I guess. Or not. Or like halfway. Leave the hand exposed and stare at it for a moment. We have to go to the dungeon.
Yeah, but first, what we're gonna do with the situation? Like,
What situation? She's dead.
yeah, but the guards are still here.
Hey, guards. Your mistress killed herself.
Yeah, you guys see that, right?
I'm just gonna literally tell them, hey, she killed herself, so we didn't do anything to do it.
Yep.
What do you want
I'm
now?
imagining the cloud of daggers gone, so nobody is walking through daggers at this point. It's a bold assumption.
It only lasts like what?
I don't know, a
Concentration,
minute, 10
probably.
minutes.
I don't know. Ask Soref. Soref.
Zarif.
Not here again.
No,
Can you hear?
we can hear you.
Now we can
Yeah.
hear you.
Oh,
Mostly.
Well,
I mean,
Yeah,
broken.
and yes, very broken.
so how are the guards reacting?
Yes. How are the guards reacting?
They don't know what to do. Like, they're stunned more or less. They have no leadership.
Where's the
No
dungeon?
direction.
Do you know something about a shield? Where's your son?
They point to his room. That's over here.
Where's the dungeon? And there's some shield hidden in this place, I think. It's important for some reason, I guess.
Yeah. So, I mean, you guys killed the main guy of this dungeon. And I need to check if there's any reason to keep, like, exploring. Or if you could just
Yes.
skip everything and...
I mean, apparently there's a chest full of gold in this room, or full of traps. Joshua, how greedy are you feeling today?
Stealing from them? Stealing
I mean,
quote unquote, from them?
the chest here, she literally said there's stuff in there.
Yeah, we're gonna take it.
I'm not sure if she's trustworthy in that regard or if it's just a trap, but well,
I can... Well, okay, we can try.
you can try.
Yep, but just... You guys just...
So,
Yes.
would I know about reincarnation and spells like that?
reincarnation?
Yeah, reincarnation or other spells that can bring.
You've heard of... it is known that a sufficiently powerful cleric blessed by their god might have the power, and if the god wills it, to resurrect and bring back the dead to life without any foul sorcery. Like certain droids that are powerful enough have the power as well to bring them to, like, through the circle of life,
Okay,
to bring their bodies back, but in a different form.
Zolar,
Joshua,
yes?
No, he's not.
I don't possess such spells yet.
Joshua, quick!
And
Do you
even
know-
if you would possess them, you
Yes.
wouldn't have them prepared.
And most
I wanted to
the soul.
play this out, but you destroyed the scene. So
And
you always
most of all
complain
the-
that I talk not enough. But if I want to play something out, you just talk over me and destroy basically the scene. Thank you.
That was me in character now.
yeah, my
No,
guy,
in character you would know about spell slots and stuff from Joshua. So
I don't have such spells, and most of all, we need it. We needed his soul, and we saw what happened when he died.
yeah, what happened exactly? This ghost thing. It wasn't like the race, but similar. It had the face of Siren.
It
Was
was
that-
his soul. It was his soul. The Wrath used it to control it.
But can't you somehow, if the soul is still here somewhere, can't you somehow, or is there any cleric in your temple perhaps that has the power to somehow take it back to his corpse?
No, my not my temple is in Baldur's Gate. My temple is just a shrine yet. Unfortunately, my hands are tied.
Vashik.
And
Are you still here?
Shit, I was muted on on several places actually.
All right. I want to ask, how do you feel about your soul being brought back in the body of a Warforged?
Nope. No, he wouldn't go for that. Like, I don't want to go for that as a player actually. I'm sorry. I would be okay with some form of resurrection, but not Warforged. I don't want to play with that. I don't know how I would play a Warforged. Oh.
I'm just, it's like, as the group is talking about eventually maybe resurrecting Siren. That's the thing that came to my mind. I know a way.
I mean, if you want to make him an NPC at some point, I'm totally okay with that. Like, in the body of a Warforged, to just be like, hey guys, I actually live.
Hey guys, it's me. Hey.
What did you do to me? I never agreed to this.
Exactly. And being pissed that he's a Warforged now, that would be also, I think, in character. But I think as far as resurrection goes, you would know that Siren was a frequent member of the Temple of, he frequently visited the Temple of Ilmater, the broken god.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
So perhaps Ilmater can bring him back.
Is it Ilmater? I think it's Ilmater. Right?
Ilmater, yes.
I think.
Ilmater, yeah.
I mean, it's both correct. different dialects in Soul Coast exist. So
Joshua, what do you think? Perhaps someone in the Temple of Ilmater bring him back.
Joshua, you can roll me a religion check.
Nice.
And discover that you need 1,000 gold for a pedal.
Oh, I don't think he's gonna realize. Wait, religion.
I mean,
it's okay. I can. You roll religion with your charisma bonus.
My charisma is 1, so it's just a +1. So religion.
Yep.
10. Flat 10.
Joshua, no priest or high priest powerful enough in Baldur's Gate that has this power.
Okay. Unfortunately, there's no priest here with that much power. At least not in Baldur's Gate.
If we cannot bring him back, at least is there a possibility that you know of that we can bring his soul to rest now?
If you can find his soul.
Well, yeah, I was thinking about that. We should at least kill the spirit and give him a properly burial.
Let's clean this devil worshipping villa here first, and then go back, and perhaps the Temple of Ilmater to see what we can do about bringing soul to rest.
First, shall we, out of character, shall we explore the chest?
I mean, you can just say it in character. Like, you don't need to go.
Yeah.
Don't forget his shit.
We loot Siren's body.
Oh no, that's mean.
So the treasure,
Well, he doesn't need it anymore, so who cares?
Who cares?
That's. But what do you say, Zalor? My guy's gonna loot the treasure. If it has a trap, well, you guys fall back and be ready to heal me.
Yes, we keep all 20-foot distance to you.
Yeah. Unless it's a fireball, I think my guy ain't gonna die. If I die,
That's your
well,
problem, then.
no, you need to do 2 burials.
I'm not gonna carry your ass.
You
You can play William after that then.
no.
Wilhelm.
I don't care.
My guy's gonna loot.
Sure. I mean, Siren, what do you have on your body?
No, the chest, not serum.
It's locked.
Yeah, I gonna try unlock it.
Does the woman have a key somewhere in this room that we can find?
Well, I first gonna try to unlock
Actually, you roll me what's it called? Thieves' Tools check, and tell me what you roll.
it. Okay. Can I use guidance on that or no? And yes, I'm counting. I
Yeah, you can ask for Helm to. What is it that you ask Helm for?
Please give me the wisdom to access the sinner's treasure. Make her her filthy life at least help us in our adventure.
I will Helm help me accept donations for your cause, as you try to unlock this box.
We shall see. Tips too.
Yes, do it.
I'm waiting.
I don't see your roll, so
I clicked. I'm gonna try again.
there you
Okay,
go.
no
That's a
guidance.
12
Oh, see, I rolled twice. A 12
plus guidance. No, not good enough. You fiddle around with your thief's tools, and yeah, your thief tools bend and break. Sorry, the thief's tools you've had are now useless. You will have to reforge them or buy new ones.
Okay, so we're gonna look for a key then.
Amber, as he starts unlocking the box, you see the key on a Valambra Van Vamper.
I'm gonna pick up the key. Hey, smartass, try this.
Okay.
And throw him the key in the face.
Oh, my guy grabs the key and use it.
And then
So-
I'm gonna loot Siren.
Really?
Yes, you're dead. You don't need your stuff anymore, right?
Oh, I mean, it just speaks volumes about your character.
Yeah, let's
Magic.
not desecrate the body.
He's dead. He doesn't care.
I guess, how do we do this? Do you just give them access to my character sheet, or do I have to copy everything by hand?
I mean, I'm not gonna pick up every single stick.
Who wants to do it? One guy. Amber?
Amber, yes, because she's the only one who's pragmatic enough to see that the dead people don't need their stuff anymore, and the living can use it.
And if you want to revive them, you need to safeguard it for them.
I want your stuff, not your body.
Zoller, I have a question. Did all my tips tools broke? Because there's a lot of things.
Yes, so the things that's called Thieves' Tools is damaged, like doesn't work anymore. It's destroyed.
So some of them just broke, and now you can't really use it. For
Yes.
what you want to use it.
It's useless. You will have to replace it.
Yeah, no, because I saw how much it cost. It's 25 gold.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh,
So, I mean,
this is useless.
I would like to know if Sarif and Delion are on the same page. Like, Ray is like, is this wise? I mean, he just passed on.
But to same page concerning the chest, or
Talking about Siren's bodies, you just want to take his stuff?
I mean,
well,
I'm taking.
I wasn't as greedy as Amber, but
This has nothing to do with greed, you
Shut
prick.
up, but it's the thing of nature. He isn't there anymore, and he would want us to use it for our mission. So I have nothing against it.
He was your friend, so I will leave it to your judgment.
I wouldn't exactly call him.
I'm gonna loot the chest. So what is the trap?
So, first off, Amber, you have access to the character sheet, so you can copy over what you need and disregard the rest. Joshua, you... Joshua, you didn't really say if you're looking for traps, so... You know.
As an ally, I don't have access to anything.
Whatever.
You do.
Maybe I have it opened. I just closed it. Maybe.
No, I don't
Okay.
see it.
Can
Maybe
be edited and controlled by Amber.
Maybe I need to relog then.
Yeah.
So I also gave you can be seen by Amber, so maybe now. Joshua, roll me an investigation check.
Investigation.
Like you don't want to, you want to check if there is a trap, right?
Yeah. Okay, I fail. I open the treasure.
Why would the trap spring when you open it with the key?
I don't know. Just say what's the trap.
No, nothing happens. You open the box. You see inside the box 3 thin, black covered ledgers with entries. You don't know, like you'd have to open them up and remove them from the box. They're like 3 thin, black covered ledgers. A set of calligrapher's supplies. That's like supplies for mapping out an area. Like sewers underneath a city, or, you know, maybe. You see a poisoner's kit, a coin pouch made from a sheep's bladder, and what looks to be pipes.
Homer, I'm gonna take the coin pouch.
Alright,
How much?
you
Oh.
take the coin pouch.
Yeah, how much?
There are 22 platinum pieces, 85 gold pieces, and 113 silver pieces.
Platinum is 10 gold, isn't it? Or-
Platinum is super expensive, yes.
Holy shit. Okay. Well, I'm gonna share with the party.
Sure. What else do you? And what about the other stuff in the chest?
Oh, but I'm gonna grab 25 golds because my thief's tools broke and I need to replace. Which you?
Sure.
Yeah, I'm useless.
Yeah.
I lost my feast tools. I want my money back.
Yeah. Well, I ain't gonna use anymore. It's useless. You open a door or you lose 25 gold. So yeah. No, I don't care about the rest. If you guys care, you guys can see.
So this is all of the stuff inside. I just want to know what you guys want to take with you. And I'm just saying, inside the ledgers, like written in Infernal, they appear to be records. Do any of you speak Infernal?
I believe so, yes.
Oh,
Okay. So they are records of Van Vamper's legitimate business dealings. So, bookkeeping, basically.
Pipes of the sewers.
Those are pipes, and they look magical. They look important because they were locked away in a box. Do you take them?
I take everything that's not already been taken.
Okay.
Everything that's not nailed down.
So, what are you guys taking? As far as I hear, Joshua takes the money and then Amber takes everything else.
And I would help to carry if
Okay,
I'm
so
not interested in
reminder,
taking
right?
something for myself, but I would
Uh,
helping to carry things.
I mean, there's supposed to be a shield somewhere in this play, so it's magical, apparently. That may be interesting for you.
this is the moment when you realize as you pick up the third item, the bottom of the chest rises a little bit, and you hear plop, and then a cloud of poisonous gas fills the room in a 10-foot radius sphere.
I totally did not expect that. It was- like the moment that you said that the ledgers that they don't know what's in the ledgers until they pick them up, I was like, obviously there's a spring trap under there.
It's like, Jesus, obviously.
And I'm just half listening to you guys because I'm reading on Dragonborn here and stuff.
Everybody in this room can take 12 poison damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
For Saurif, where are you standing as this is happening?
I have no idea.
Yeah, tell me now, unless you just want to take 12 poison damage.
No save? That's harsh.
No, yes, I'm asking you, tell me where you're standing, or... I mean, where would you
Everyone's
be...
rushing there, so probably not there.
You're like, this looks like a locked chest, I'm not standing nearby this.
Basically.
Okay, sure.
It's locked, it's dangerous.
Rhea stands like near Siren to like take care of his body, making sure that she's preparing his body to carry out when she's finished for burial. So yeah, she also takes damage. Sorry if you don't take damage. Also the cloud, I mean, it takes a minute and then the cloud disappears over time. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Everybody is allowed to roll a Constitution saving throw to resist. There we go. That's the thing I was missing. I'm sorry. It's a DC 13.
Is this a magical or spell based?
No, it's a concoction. Ember, you don't take damage. You manage to like catch your breath and jump away. But Delion and Joshua get affected.
Siren also doesn't take damage because he's not breathing.
Siren is fine.
Right now, there's nothing to celebrate.
Rhea is like, oh my god!
It's so funky.
Yeah. Who wants to have the pipes of the sewers?
Amber. I just say everything, Amber.
Yeah, you can write down
Can
pipes.
you use it?
I don't even know what it does.
Yeah, you would have to get a mage and identify it.
No, we are not.
Or, you know, mess around and find out. Like during a long rest or something. That's inside the chest in this room. There's nothing else worth of note here.
Well, if nothing else is here, I'm gonna let us get escorted to the dungeon. If the guards
I
still
would
want to hang
take
around.
Siren's body for a proper burial.
I was about to say that I'm gonna pick up Siren's body and carry him downstairs.
Rhea is actually carrying Siren's body already.
Okay.
She's like, I promised him that I would join his quest to find out what happened to Elturel. I feel a strange kinship to him. As a Hellrider, let me bear this burden. You might still need your hands free for a sword or your claw thingy.
I already fucked up my try, so whatever.
Grim Dark Nod.
I fucked up more than that.
Alright, so yeah, I would like to finish this here. I will take some time to let you know what's like in the villa itself. A few like the obvious rooms. And you guys, if you want to like check room by room before you go into the cellar, then I will make sure that you guys have like a good shake for like the hidden stuff. And then we will continue in the dungeon. There's still danger. I double checked. Yes, there's still room to go dungeoneering. Thank you guys for playing. Siren, I salute to you. You lived the way you died, peeing your pants. Always
Exactly.
going from this, playing by the seat of your pants, becoming a lieutenant of the Flaming Fist, braving the dangers of the dungeons of Dead Free, paying off...
Nearly getting killed by a fireball there.
Yeah, almost getting killed by a fireball, but you survived. Others died, not you. I mean, you barely died. And just as you were about to find out where your real powers come from, it's all taken away from you. Sorry. Yeah. How do you feel?
It was a mild tactical blunder. I've reviewed the situation several times in my head, and I could have done a few things better, like tried casting in close combat so that I would vanquish the spirit in time. But yeah, or trying to at least hide behind the fucking thing, but it would probably find me out anyways.
Yeah, but it was also very unlucky because it also had only few hit points left, the race, and then it just did enough damage to kill you exactly on point.
Also, the thing is, I could have cast Healing Word on myself. It might have tipped me over to not receiving the whole my maximum HP in negative. So that's a thing. But yeah, I didn't think it could do so much.
I mean, there are also other things. I could have critted and rolled 8d8 necrotic damage instead.
Yeah.
There were. It was super dangerous.
Yeah, I mean, I'm okay. I think I'm okay. I'm a little sad for Siren for because he was the kind of guy who was destined for great things. You know, humble beginnings and great ends. But somewhere on the line, something wrong happened. He just I think he abandoned his ideals too quickly. That's what actually got him.
Siren, what was your alignment when you died?
I think when I died, it was chaotic neutral. Yeah. But he started as a chaotic good.
All right.
Character. So the thing that actually changed his alignment is the thing that done him in.
That got him killed. Yes.
Yes. And I think that's poetic justice.
It's karma.
That's why my next character is going to be Lawful Evil or something like that.
Nice.
What am I gonna do with my tiefling girl now?
The good news is your soul gets not dragged by outside forces to places they don't want to be. As a chaotic neutral character. The bad news is you're a specter because a Wraith killed you. That's a problem.
Also, he's got the soul of a Hellrider, so I guess the soul is now kind of a bit different than...
It's you got raised. You got
to think about Zone a lot.
Maybe, yeah, it could come into play. Or it could be that all that Siren left behind is a ghostly body that haunts the streets of Baldur's Gate.
I got another side mission. I
Yeah.
guess.
Capture a soul, put it in a bottle, and bring it back to the body.
I would actually love for him to become something like the Quattle was. like a one-time, like, hey, it's me, your pal from the past.
You're not gonna like what I had in mind then.
What?
Yeah.
The opposite?
Guess what I have had in mind.
We bottle
this
up his soul.
Siren's ghost haunting the girl or something?
No, that's already fixed in my head. But what I, as Amber,
Oh, obviously. I was actually thinking about whether that wouldn't be a good idea, but then we got the whole situation with Thalamra's soul, and I was like, nope, I don't want Siren's soul to go through that. That doesn't seem good.
I mean, your soul is not going to getting dragged into hell just because I eat it.
That's the question, though. If your claw is actually like a demon something, then maybe it's just the demon eating those souls. You know.
Who knows?
Find out.
It's a mystery.
And I don't want Siren to be like the one who explores that.
You don't want to be the rabbit, the rat.
Yeah,
what's it
I
called?
don't want to be the test rat. Yeah, the lab rat. Exactly.
Oh boy.
I mean, I could just find any random suck, drag their soul out, and just keep holding onto it and see where it leads me. How much psychic damage I take.
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm also thinking, like, Zonolar, are you going to, like, are they now going to go through the dungeon?
There's still stuff to do
Is
in the
there a
dungeon.
reason? Yeah.
Yes.
So maybe they can meet their new buddy, like, imprisoned in the dungeon or something.
Yeah. So
You are in the sewers.
I will look through like what's in the villa and let you know what you find by looting the stuff, and you can decide what you pick up and what you leave. But I will make a list.
Oh,
And
we
then-
pick up a new character.
Yeah. There's also first level vampires still around somewhere.
Oh yeah, you've got to deal with that guy.
So that will be a scene to resolve what's happening with that. I have a few ideas.
Has the choice of taking his mother's place or dying.
Yeah, that's what I'm surmising as well.
If you don't fucking like imprison that guy, Siren's ghost is going to haunt you to no ends. Haunt you to
Well-
no end.
Okay, good. I'm not going to imprison then because then I don't have to search for your soul.
I will also have to find out, like, is Siren a specter forever now? Does he upgrade to like a stronger ghost, or is it depending on how many people he haunts and kills, or?
Yeah, I love the behind the scenes stuff. I love it as a GM, and I love it as a player.
Yeah.
That like small this what's it called, the butterfly effect, that like
Yeah.
small changes can have like great ramifications later on.
Yeah, I'm grinding my brain about the ramifications of the ripcord.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun.
I loved how you guys are. You know what? Surely it will be fine if we make somebody else the captain and then immediately throw him over the board and drown him in the sea.
I didn't say it would go fine.
Yeah, like at least half of the party was basically against it.
Yes.
Well, yeah, my guy was against it.
And at the very, I mean, it's sad. It's too bad your character died. But I think it's a fitting.
Yeah, it is. I like that Siren was like the instigator of doing that, because like he was a bit more of a kind soul before that, but like the first adventure with all the others and how difficult everything is to handle like made him more pragmatic, and he was like, okay, fuck this, I just want to have this done and over with. I think it was the William case. That was the point. That was the breaking point, actually.
Yeah.
It was a bit before. Like when
you were done, I mean, you dealt with a whole dungeon of cultists, and then
Yeah,
more cultists jumped at you.
And then more cultists showed up, and then he was like, well, I really want to let this guy live, but it seems like he's going to be a problem any which way. So he made this like tough decision to like decided to just like execute him.
Yeah.
And then the others stopped him, and I think it kind of like changed something in his head. and I started role-playing him completely differently from then on.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
you did have a near-death experience in that dungeon, like dealing with cultists, so...
That's another thing, yeah.
It's also a thing like, oh, I'm stop taking chances, we have to survive.
Exactly. And I think it was his, like... and he also got a bit greedy, I think. I think the greed got him a bit more. That's why he wanted... Because we could have just sunk the ship and be done with it. But he wanted the ship.
Or you could have like sunk everything on the ship and hopefully it was enough.
Sinking the ship probably would have made the crew to fight us. So
yeah, but we could have
they all would have died.
But you guys know what the real question is.
What?
Who is the new captain of the ship?
Oh! Who's the next one?
It's a ghost ship now!
That would be so cool, actually. If it just became like a local, like a monument, like all the crew would turn into specters, but they would just stay on the ship.
Yeah.
So nobody would like to go near it. That sounds so cool.
Whoever claims to be the captain will be the captain, but no one really has the courage for it.
Yeah, exactly. You just, you know,
it's up for grabs. It's for free. No payments, no down payments, nothing.
Exactly. Anybody
yeah,
can...
but you should know probably that the former captains died a horrible death.
And the one before.
Detail.
No, it's a great adventure. I'm actually thinking I've got like in one of my campaigns there is a possibility that my players will visit the harbor. This is a great like local thing to have.
Oh, you could tie it into your campaign, like
there is like a ship full of ghosts, and that whoever wants to proclaim themselves the captain can, but then they have to like.
This one time, the captain decided to not pay the tithe to Umberley.
Yeah.
And they got fucking punished. The last 3 captains, like the first got mutineered, the second got voted as a captain and betrayed immediately afterward. The third one got hunted down by the ghosts of the previous captain, and the story keeps on spinning.
I mean, the joke is you didn't even kill the guy. You didn't even betray him because the crew betrayed him before we could betray him.
Yeah, that's a bit.
You definitely manipulated the crew to. Oh yeah, so this is the easiest option for you guys. Anything else will be good. Only this guy has to die. They're like, wait, we get away with this? Let's do it. Fuck it.
No, he wasn't wrong.
Do what you want, cause a pirate is free, unless you're cursed and become a wraith.
Yeah. Now I'm thinking about that Dragonborn paladin. Zonar, what level will the character be starting on?
Level 3. When you are done with the dungeon, that's like the point we become level 4.
Okay. Alright, I get it, okay.
Get it?
Yep.
I mean, if you ignore the dungeon, then I will have to... I gave you guys like a bunch of leads, and there's stuff to explore.
Yeah, exactly.
You can also fuck off, get out of here and say, yeah, I don't know, our captain died. We need to go to Flaming Fist and ask for a new captain because...
Oh, I mean, my character would probably think that however she would have dragged the city down to hell, she has items or some components needed for the ritual in the basement, in the dungeons, probably. So...
Yes.
Yeah. I think Dalian is going to be your new leader, guys.
No, I don't think so.
The dead body votes for Dalian.
Amber and I would kill each other, or one would kill the other.
You guys look at each other and who's going to be the new captain now? Not about the ship, but in the party.
Why would Amber kill Dalian?
Because Dalian tries to kill you.
Because she flies into a murderous rage and the rest is,
The only person in the party that she gave a shit about just died and she didn't fly into murderous rage.
Yeah, that happened.
And also, I have to think about how
Wow, you know
Serum
what?
Taste will transform Alien's character.
Yeah, that's also important.
I mean, I already had thought about like, yeah, the only guy who held this party together is dead now, so Amber's just gonna pick.
Oh, I just realized you just escaped the noose like really nicely because you've got the NPC there, and if she doesn't die, then she can go inform his family, and you don't have to do this.
No, Amber's going to do this.
Amber's going to do it. Oh god.
Yes.
And I also have a sort of a scene in mind, but I will have to talk with Zone about this first.
Yeah, let's
But
do
anyway,
it.
it will take place after the dungeon. So
So I'll finish the recording now. Thank you guys for listening.